Star family, thank you all so much for being here. I've been in the comments with you guys, and I know, we just had a bit of a technical. We just had a few technical difficulties, but we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're here now. We're going to have a great time. Thank you all who have been here since the beginning. I absolutely would have changed the time to later, but we didn't know that this would happen. So thank you all for rolling with the punches. Yeah, child, I should not be using that kind of language talking about the Oscars, but thank you guys for staying. Thank you all for being here. Oh Lord. Instagram will not let us be great, so we had to do something a little differently to be able to get these images to you all. But thank you all so much for being here. What's up, Dr. M? How are you doing, my love? All right, let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Who else is here in the building? What's up, Tracy? Tracy said the fashion was definitely a hit or miss. Talk about it. Talk about it. Okay, so the issue that we had earlier is now fixed, and we can start the show. Thank you, Jesus. Woo, I was like, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we made it work. God is good. You know what, Tracy? I actually enjoyed a lot of the fashion. I did. You guys know from last year, I didn't enjoy anything last year, but I really enjoyed what I saw this year. Oh, Miss Harris, I'm so sorry that this is your first live. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a good time, but baby, we're normally a lot better than this concerning the time. But thank you so much. Yeah, Yolanda, I agree. The fashions was definitely it was definitely better than last year. That's from me. I hope you guys saw that. We'll get into it, Yolanda. We will get into it. So Arnold has decided to, yes, you did. Sorry. Arnold has decided to once again bless us with his presence and his expertise. We are in for a treat. He is a very busy and very important man. So for me to be able to get him to do this at this time was a true blessing, because he's blowing up. He's doing big things. And, I had to get on the schedule at some point. And I'm very thankful that he was able to bless us again with his presence. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between and outside, what's up, Star family? I would like to introduce to you yet again the wonderful, the extremely talented, the extremely kind and loving, shady a bit, Arnold! Come on in the room. Hey, boo!
Star family, what's going on?
Oh,
don't listen, Nikki. I'm not that busy.
Booked and busy.
Trying to get there.
Yeah, but thank you. Like, we always appreciate when you are able to come here.
Absolutely.
And like I said, bless us with your expertise. Absolutely. Bless us with your expertise. Star fam. Wait a minute. Oh God, what is going on? It should be, Star fam, Arnold's information is right up in the corner. Please make sure you grease his palms. We want to make sure that we appreciate this people, not people, but the talented people who come here and bless us, the Star fam, with their intellect. So we would love to, grease their palms with the kind of blessings that folds, not jingle. Shout out to Coming to America. So Arnold, before we get into the fashions, what'd you think of the show?
I'm going to quote Quinta Brunson. You're from Philly. I'm from Philly. She's from Philly. It was very Philly. It was Philly. I actually thought the show was really, really good. Obviously, something major happened at the awards, but outside of that, I thought it was really good. I thought the set was beautiful. I thought the three hosts this time were amazing. I thought they did really
Very
well. It held my attention even before and after the slap. I thought it was really, really good. I think Will Packer did an amazing job. It was fresh because he was new. He didn't do it before. The hosts were new to it. So I thought it was a good, fresh show. And a lot of people are saying it was overshadowed by that. I don't agree. I think a lot of amazing things happened at this award show that definitely outweigh the bad. And I really, really enjoyed it. And apparently a lot of people did because the ratings went right up. So
Yep.
And that wasn't because of the slap, you know. So
Okay.
I thought it was really, really good.
I will say I will absolutely agree with you. I think the only moment that was overshadowed was Will Smith winning the Oscar, and that's on him. But I think it was a really good show.
I actually thought Will's speech was pretty good. I thought it was amazing. I felt like Questlove's speech was overshadowed because that was the award. It happened during the award that he won for, and nobody was paying attention to that. Everybody tuned in to see Will's, but I feel like Questlove's really got overshadowed. That was what I hear, an amazing documentary. He's an amazing guy. His speech was amazing, super duper heartfelt. So that was my one thing. Like, not even Will's. I felt like Questlove, another Philadelphian, I felt like Questlove's award speech got overshadowed, and I didn't like that. But otherwise, I thought the show was I thought, all things considered, I thought the show was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I really did. I think that Will Packer did, like you said, an amazing job. Yeah. I really, really enjoyed the host, which is new for me because the Oscars, I will be honest with you, the Oscars have been struggling for hosts for me since Whoopi Goldberg.
I agree. And so that's actually what made me feel like this show was good. If you compare it to the last several Oscars, it was much better. So not even that it was like the best Oscars ever, but if you compare it to like the last 5 Oscars or something, it was much better. So I don't have
I think this was a great job. I hope and pray that the team that put this year's Oscars together is able to give it another shot without conflict.
Absolutely.
Because I think they did a good job. I think the Oscars, in my opinion, absolutely represented the diversity that is in Hollywood, but they are not allowed at the table. I think the talent matched the fashions. Yeah. I think guest list was I think they just had a great guest list because there were just young starlets, there were older starlets, there were legends, there were people within the tech industry that you just don't see, but that's a part.
A lot of influencers were there and were on the red carpet. A lot of TV actors were there. I thought it was really, really good. I really loved that. I mean, and I don't know if they did this on purpose, but I love that it was a Black producer, first time ever, 2 Black hosts, 2 Black female hosts.
All Black team.
Oh, the whole team, yes. The musicians were Black. The choreographer was Black. But it just felt like good. This is just the talent that we have. It didn't make it like a, Black show or anything. Everyone was there. It was a lot of international people were there. I actually loved that. Drive My Car was nominated. They had a lot of British actors were there, as they always are. Last year, some Korean actors, Korean films won. So I love that it's becoming diverse, but it's not being, it is authentic. It's a natural diversity because these are the people who are in the film industry, and you are getting to see it now, and it's a beautiful thing. Yeah,
it's not forced. It's people who have been working in the industry for a very long time. They just have not been invited. And
have not been invited. Yeah, get these foreign movies in there because they're good movies, not because it's a good foreign film. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm saying it's like I saw Drive My Car. I did not, but
I think it's on Netflix. I think it's
okay? I'll watch it.
It's either on Netflix or Amazon. But like, yeah, all around, really good show. Aside from the controversy, Will Packer and the team killed it. Regina Hall was hilarious. Amy Schumer was hilarious.
Yeah.
Wanda Sykes. They did an
I
outstanding
refuse to
job.
let those people's hard work go to waste because of the slap. I thought the show was amazing despite everything. So don't ever let nobody be like, "Oh, they stole his moment." No, like that was his moment. The show was really good to me. I
Yeah,
watched the whole thing. Yes.
great. What did you think about the fashions this year?
Now
I felt like they come to work. I felt like they felt like it this year.
So you know what? I got to be honest. This was not my favorite fashion year for the Oscars, not by a long shot. I will say we'll get into it, but everybody brought it for the Vanity Fair after party. You know, there's a couple big after parties. I think Diddy has one. Is he still Diddy? Who he now? Puffy?
He's Diddy.
He
Did
did.
he go back to Puffy? No, I think he tried Brother Love or something, and people were like, no. So I think he's Puffy again.
Okay.
Puffy. What was
Puffy.
he at the Oscars? Was he Sean Combs at the Oscars? Or was he Diddy? Sean Combs, Puffy Diddy.
Puffy Diddy, Sean Combs. I think he has a party. Elton John has his party. But the big party that everybody goes to is the Vanity Fair party. And they have a lot of good footage. They have a photographer there. Mark Selinger does their photos. And I thought so many people looked amazing at the after party. And I wasn't in love with the red carpet looks. I got to be honest. But a lot of people whose looks I weren't in love with actually really brought it together at the Vanity Fair party. So it was split for me. I didn't really love a lot that I saw on the red carpet, though.
As our fashion connoisseur, why do you think that people... because this has been since the beginning, right? Since the beginning of these Vanity Fair party. Why do you think that people always go up for the Vanity? I feel like they put more work into the Vanity Fair party than they do the red carpet. Why is that?
The Vanity Fair party is a big industry party. Vanity Fair is a big publication, and they have, I honestly think, I really can't say. I can't say that it's because of the circulation, but those photos really make the rounds from the Vanity Fair party.
Okay. More than the red carpet?
That's what I'm saying. I can't say that it's more than the red carpet, but you know, you're not really as restricted. You know, the women traditionally will wear a gown, the men will wear like a suit. The women can change to shorter dresses or a pantsuit or something at the Vanity Fair party. I mean, they still bring the gowns out too, but I think that maybe they feel like they get to play a little bit more with fashion than they do on the red carpet, especially if you're a nominee. There's kind of like an expectation a little bit, and you can kind of like let loose. You think of somebody like Ariana DeBose, who she wore like a little short dress. I think it might have been shorts or something at the Vanity Fair after party. She really looked like she was there just to have fun and let loose. So I feel like a lot of people really do that. And you know, once you're not at the award show on TV, at the party, you drinking, you dancing, you may or may not be celebrating, you may be nursing your wounds because you lost, but you know, you're not trying to be restricted in what you were sitting in your seat in. You know what I mean? You on the floor.
That's right.
You at the bar.
Yeah, you're having a good time because there's nobody there that you have to impress anymore.
Yes,
like
exactly.
It's done. This is when the actors can take a break now, and then the award season starts for the musicians.
And there's cameras there, but it's not being televised. So I figure you can let loose. You're with your peers. So
Oh, Simply Simone said Jay and Beyonce's Gold Party. I will say that party had a lot of Black Hollywood hitters.
Was that their party? Okay, I thought that was Diddy's party. Okay.
No, it was Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Okay, yeah, that's the thing. And a lot of times you hop. You're not doing just one party. You partying all night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all night and all morning.
Yeah, all night and all morning. I'm doing a 2-3 drink minimum at every party I go to. You know, so yeah.
Let the driver know we got places to be.
The driver, yes.
The driver. Shonda, thank you so much for the super chat. Shonda said, "Okay, great gowns. beautiful gowns. Welcome, Arnold.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Shonda.
Shonda. Thank you for the super chat. All right, Star Family, we are going to get into it. What we're first going to do is just bring up a few people. We're going to have discussions, and then at the end of the combo, we'll give our, they ate, and then we'll give our, bless their hearts. So and then we'll get into the comments with the Star Family. We're just going to keep on going through it because we started a bit late. And then when we get through, we'll get into the comment section. But for now, we're just only going to stop to acknowledge super chats. Super chats or any other kind of donations because we were raised right. So first person that we're going to start off with is Beyonce. Arnold.
So Beyonce's opened the show. She was nominated for Be Alive from King Richard. She performed in Compton, California. This is her red carpet look, the look that she wore to the show. And it is by Valentino Couture. If you've seen When I Guessed It on here before, I am obsessed with Valentino Couture. It is probably my favorite designer right now. I think this is beautiful. She performed in David Coma. And remember, everybody was in that tennis ball green. So I just want to acknowledge that. But this is a yellow, canary yellow, Valentino Couture look. And it is Beyonce. I can't, it's the Beyonce silhouette. She's not smiling. She's just giving Beyonce. She has a ponytail. I love the cape. I think the cape really, really makes it. Outside of the cape, it's just a very standard, kind of form-fitted va-va-voom Beyonce dress. And it's just yellow. So I've seen her in this 100 times. And it looks great, but it's not really, it's not like amazing to me. It's just, it's Beyonce.
Well, I will say about this dress, I thought that it fit her beautifully.
It did. It's tailored. This is actually a beautiful picture you found. I didn't find this one. I found several.
This is from Beyonce's Instagram.
Oh, okay. So it's Beyonce approved. Okay.
It's Beyonce approved. Jay-Z took this, but I love the way. You know what, Arnold? Let's move over to the side because I was trying to adjust how we are.
You want me to move?
Yeah, just you move over to the. So no. Yeah. There you go. And I'll do the thing. I was trying to adjust it, but hello. Welcome to live TV. Anyway, yeah, you're good. Anyway, even better. I loved how this dress fit her. Her body just was giving very 1950s Hollywood. Mm-hmm. I love the sleek ponytail. I love the earrings. I love the cape. She just looked absolutely stunning. It was very simple, but the fit. And remember last year, I was just like, even if, there's not a lot of, because, I love a little bedazzled. Even if there's not a lot going on, not a lot of embellishments, not a lot of bedazzling going on, a good fit, a good fit can send you up. And
well, you know what? It better be. That is what haute couture is. That is what high fashion is. Haute couture fashion, and it's a dying art. Those dresses are made for the person who is buying them. Like everything about it is made for you. So if you go to a couturier in Paris, because that's where the couture is, they fit it to you, and that's how it's supposed to be. I know Beyonce owned that dress. I know she didn't, that's not a Len. You get it fitted to you. It should fit perfect. If it doesn't, then why did you spend thousands and thousands of dollars on it? You know what I mean? That's how it should fit. You don't just buy a dress. You can buy a dress off the rack and hope for the best. But if you are getting an haute couture dress, and that is Valentino Couture, the dress should be tailored to you. So all them curves, all that va-va-voom, I'm sure she had some shapers in there too. It should be for you exactly like that. So that is how a couture dress should fit.
All righty. Next up, she broke the internet.
She did. She broke
the internet. Arnold, what are your thoughts, beloved?
I love this. I think this is amazing. I think it is so sexy, but it is really classy. She took a lot of pictures that I saw on her Instagram that just really, it was the hair, it was everything about it. So if you don't know, this is Kelly Rowland. She's in Jean-Louis Sabaji. And I think this is amazing. I think it is so sexy. We've seen a lot of sheer dresses. We've seen a lot of like sexy dresses. This really does it for me. It doesn't look late. This really doesn't look like any of the dresses that I've seen. I love it's not really a cape. They're just like arm pieces. I thought
arm sleeves. Yeah.
Their arms. I thought this looked amazing. I thought the hair looked amazing. Her skin, she just looked like she was dipped in chocolate and greased down, and she looks perfect to me.
Yeah. I mean, this was so simple, but again, the fit.
Right.
The makeup, the earrings, the hair, everything worked perfectly. This was one, I think, even before I got to the red carpet, because I watched everything online. This was the first look that I saw, and I'm telling you, everybody was going crazy on Twitter over this.
Amazing, amazing. And you know what? It's I wouldn't have expected her to wear this on the red carpet, but this is a perfect look for the Vanity Fair party. So
yeah, it's a perfect look for the Vanity Fair party, and absolutely, I mean, she wouldn't rewear this, but this is something awesome for the Grammys. Like I can.
Oh yeah, it would be awesome for the Grammys. Yeah.
I hope she works with who created this again? This piece.
Jean-Louis Sabaji.
She need to work with him again. She need to work with him again. He knows her measurements, and he knows her measurements well. Let's get into Laura Harrier.
Yes.
This is also Vanity Fair. What are your thoughts, Arnold?
I kind of like it. It's very 80s. It looks like something that I would have seen in Pretty Woman. The black and white polka dots. This is off-white. I like it. I'm really used to seeing her in Louis Vuitton. She did a lot of work with them, and she was kind of exclusively wearing them. I assume this was Louis just because of that, but it's actually off-white. I like it. I actually really like the leather glove with it too. I won't say it's like my favorite look, but she's a beautiful girl, and I think it's a look.
Well, for me, I thought like in movement wise, this is a beautiful dress. Like when you see it in motion, absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful dress as well. The fit is great. I just think this probably would have looked better on maybe like a full figured or more voluptuous actress, because at least around like the hips, or starlet around the hips, it just looks like far too much material for somebody so tiny. Other than that, everything from head to toe is great.
Is it like intentionally ruched, or I can't really tell what's going on?
It's intentionally ruched, but because the material is so heavy, I think it's like a matte sequence kind of a sequence.
Okay. Oh, okay. See, all right.
And it just seems very bulky on her hips, and then it has like this tiny waist. And I don't think that it's like an intentional illusion. Like I think it was Prada who did that, like extremely tiny waist and then boxy top and skirt. That I think they did that like 3 or 4 seasons ago. It didn't look intentional, and it's just such a great dress. I just wish they would have kept the ruching, but just took a little bit of material off, so it doesn't look like the bottom is swallowing when you have this top that is so that just fits her so well, and it's just properly patterned to her top. That was my only thing, but I loved it. I really did. It seemed like it was too much material for her, especially in motion. Next up is one of my faves of the night. I have to say it. When I saw this, gasp.
Dakota.
Gasp.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I actually love this too. It's Dakota Johnson. This is, I didn't even bother to look it up because I know this is Gucci because she always wears Gucci. Okay. So it's Dakota Johnson in Gucci. Dakota does Gucci. Like they collaborate. I think this is beautiful. I think it looks great. I think it's a fun gown. The only critique I have of it, and this really isn't a critique, she's a young girl. The this dress would have been equally as appropriate on a much older actress. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I felt like it's a little old for her, but it's just so fun. It's beautiful. It's craftsmanship. It fits her beautifully. I love the shoulder. I think it's a great dress. I would have loved if like a Jean Smart or something had worn this, like
Okay.
an older actress. And I love it on her, but I think that like because it's like long sleeve, the proportions of it would have looked really good on an older actress as well. It almost ages her a little bit, but I think it's a great dress and I think she looks great. And I love her consistent collaboration with Gucci. So I think it's
I loved it as
great.
well. I loved it as well. I thought the fit was great for her. I love the color. And you know, I normally do not like when alabaster actresses or alabaster starlets wear a color on their body very similar because I
Yes.
think it's such a washout. This
Yeah.
was dyed perfectly. Perfectly because in the places where this would blend and it would not have any kind of distinction, they dyed it like a deeper pink. Some mauve is around the bottom with the feathers.
Yeah.
I just love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It just gives me it gives me wealthy, like wealthy bride of like a baron. I'm going
You
there.
know what? A baroness.
Around, the baroness, and she's just walking around her beautiful, 16 bedroom, 20 bathroom home, and just luxuriating. I
Yeah,
loved it.
it's very like old. I can see like a Zsa Zsa Gabor or something in this, just
Yes,
like wearing it like just
yes.
around her house. Yeah, it's very
And I
old
know, like you
Hollywood.
said, I know that's what I was going to say. I know you said that it ages her, but she's old Hollywood. Like her family has been working in this
Oh yeah,
business
she's like
for
Hollywood
generations.
royalty. Yeah,
So
she could have got
that's
that from Tippy. Yeah,
probably got it from Tippy. So
she
this
could have
makes
got it
sense
from
for
Tippy.
her to wear that because it's like you got this in the archives. This is
Yeah,
what you do. I
yeah,
loved it. I
yeah,
loved it. Dakota, she's been doing good for me. She's been doing
yeah.
good for me. She need to keep this collab with Gucci. It's
hmm
working. It's
They, they,
working.
they, they, they like this.
You better not ever break up with them. Zendaya. This is another gas
Yeah.
moment for me. This is in Zendaya in Sports Max.
Yes.
I feel like I've heard of them, but I don't really recall any outfits or any suits that I can think of. But sickening.
I love this. So this is Zendaya in Sport Max, like Nikki just said, at the Vanity Fair party. Of course, styled by Law Roach. On the red carpet, she wore a two-piece Valentino couture look, much like Beyonce, much like several other people. I love this. I think she looks so cool. I did like the red carpet look a little more. I did like the red carpet look a little more. I still love this. This is fun. I think she looks cute. She looks like she's there to have fun. I really love her makeup. I don't know if you know, but Zendaya does her own makeup. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
she
she did.
does.
She does. She says she really
Oh, I had
likes it.
no idea.
She said that she really
Wow.
likes to do her own makeup, and whenever she can, she does her own makeup. So I'm going to assume that she did her own makeup here, and I think it looks so cute. It's a completely different. Yeah. It's different hair, different makeup, different outfit from the red carpet, and I like this for her. I think. But when don't you like what Zendaya wears? So
yeah. Like I said, her and Law Roach, listen, they can't fall out. They can't fall out. Listen, I know Zendaya was a mega star before Law Roach, but I'm gonna be honest, we weren't paying attention. We were
He
not.
definitely their collaboration is
He did it.
they grew together. They definitely.
I feel like he was able to successfully transition her from like Disney, star to Hollywood starlet.
Yes.
Everything that he puts her in is just phenomenal. I mean, but the majority of the stuff, he killed it. And I wish I could show you the video of this in motion as well because Mama loved it. That's the thing. Law Roach puts Zendaya in things that she loves, not enjoys, but loves, because you can see how much of a good time she's having in this outfit. You can see how good it makes her feel. And she knew when she got to that Vanity Fair circle or whatever they pose on, she knew that she was about to eat us up. She knew.
I feel like it's always a collaboration. And I don't always feel that way about stylists. I feel like sometimes it's just like, listen, you're paying me to style you. I'm going to pick this out for you, and hopefully you like it and you're going to wear it. I feel like he really lets her pick it. He styles it for her. And it's a 50-50 collaborative effort. That's how I feel, because she seems like she enjoys it. She knows how to pose. She, you know, she really, really takes it up. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I'm just telling you to wear this dress. The fit of it is amazing. The cut of it is amazing. I love how it's like wide shoulders and it's really, really cinched. I think it's a beautiful suit. I think it's a beautiful suit.
Yeah.
I think she looks great.
I think we got to be honest here. Her being very thin also helps. It also
very thin and very tall also helps. Yes,
very thin and very tall. Know how to walk in a hill. And I think a lot of designers like that. So I also think that's why she doesn't have a very hard
designers
time.
love dressing her.
Yeah,
it's like a model. She's a model.
Yeah,
but like on the red carpets and in movies, who wouldn't love that? Yeah.
Yep. Next up is we have more Vanity Fair. We have Jessica Chastain in
Gucci.
Gucci. Yep.
And
Jessica
Gucci.
Chastain in Gucci.
So we have Jessica Chastain in Gucci, as Nikki just said. Jessica Chastain is the person who sticks out to me, whose red carpet dress I hated. And I love this look that we're looking at right now. Her red carpet dress was also Gucci. It actually was from the same collection. It looked very similar to, not very similar, but it was the same colorway as Dakota Johnson's. As you see, she's holding her Oscar. She won Best Actress of the night. I think she looks incredible. First of all, a redhead in green and in emeralds is going to look good anyway.
That's what I be telling my redheads.
Why she didn't wear this on the red carpet, I do not know, because this is the look. This was one of the best looks that I saw that night, and it made me even more mad at her that she won her Oscar in that pink purple ombre Gucci dress that I didn't hate. It just didn't really look good to me, and it didn't look anything like this. This is a fantastic dress. She looks incredible.
So boom.
It's
so, I love this fit on her. It gives her body, yaddy. And like you said, a redhead in green. I actually got 2 pics of this because I was floored by this look. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
She got that Oscar.
I knew it was for me, baby. She looked gorgeous. And I'm not saying that like she never looks gorgeous, but this, of all that I've seen of Jessica Chastain, and I've been following Homegirl since The Help, this is the best she ever looked. And what a night to look your best.
I actually did not expect her to win either. I really didn't. I wasn't expecting her to win.
Well, you know what? Did you see the eyes of Tammy Faye?
I did not.
Yeah, I knew she was going home with this. I knew she was going home with this. Baby, she was Tammy Faye Baker. Yeah. I knew she was going home with this. She just, I keep on staring at this. This is the best my girl has ever looked. So proud. So proud. She's another one that needs to stick with Gucci for like form-fitted dresses. Because Gucci know what the hell they doing. Gucci know what the hell they doing. Next up, we have Lori Harvey and Guess. Lori Harvey is in
Tony Ward Couture.
There you go. Got it, Arnold. Say it again, please.
Tony Ward Couture. Do you hear me?
Tony Ward Couture.
Tony Ward Couture.
And I liked it.
I liked it too. She's with her boyfriend, Michael B. Jordan, and he is in Tom Ford. They said this was their red carpet debut together, maybe because we just all know that they're together, but this was like the first time that they walked the red carpet together.
I feel like I've seen them. Well, I don't know. Don't they have like a little Instagram and they be sharing pictures already?
They
So I
used to
mean,
be
we
places together, but this was their first time coming out together.
like we didn't really need a debut. We
We
knew.
didn't really need a
Um,
debut.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and I think what was so good about this outfit to me was that I wasn't noticing the movie star that she was next to. I'm like, you're a guest of a movie star, and this is how you show up looking. Arnold, everything.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, we all got newsy. We was like, what's going on? Hey, hey.
Live TV.
That was what was so great about this is that I did not even notice Michael. Like I saw him, but I was just so locked into this outfit. I think it fit her beautifully as well, and I love the embellishment on the bodice. It was great.
It's like a feather. So if I'm not mistaken, I know that he was styled by Jason Bolden. I'm gonna assume that she was too. Don't quote me. But I think that they look great. I think they look complimentary. I really love his suit. I think they look happy. Yeah, it's time for it. I mean, come on. I think they look great, and I think that if you're going to do a debut for a couple who we have known have been together, this is how you do it. If you ain't know before, you was under a rock, but now you know now.
So. You know before, you know now. Vicky says, I don't like the material on the Lori dress, but the design is everything.
I actually do like the material.
Well, I will say, I like the dress. I will say the bottom of the material is giving me like Thanksgiving tablecloth overlay. You know what I mean? Like that's what you know what I'm talking about. You know that little overlay that you put down for the holidays. That's what the bottom is giving me. But I think because of the boning and the boning and how it fits on her body, I think that's where it sells. I really do.
I mean, but let's be honest. She's a beautiful girl. She dresses well. Rarely do I see her in something that I hate. Even if I don't like it, I think that she just has a way about her that it looks good on her. So
yeah, Jason knows how to style her.
Yeah,
he does. See, this one right here was tricky for me, right? Let's get into Willow Smith. This is Willow Smith, and I think she's in David Coma. He was all over the Oscars.
Yes.
He was all over the Oscars.
David's good.
See, well, listen, this is the first time I've heard about David. And
David Coma is good. Ladies, get into your David Coma. He's a good designer.
We're going to have to, because this is the first time I've heard about him, and he has dressed everybody. He's dressed, is David a POC?
I actually don't know what David looked like.
Because he dressed a lot of sisters. I'm like, oh, okay. But when I saw this, I was like, it's getting Hot Topic. And then I saw this and I was like, okay, I'm sold. I don't know what it was. Like far away, I could not get into it.
You get to see the sleeve. You get to see those little ruby of the sleeve. But it's funny you should say it's giving Hot Topic because it's Willow Smith. So Willow Smith gives Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Willow Smith give fancy hot. Willow Smith give rich girl who goes to Hot Topic.
Mm-hmm. High Topic Couture, if you will.
High Topic Couture, Hot Topic Couture. I think she looks great. Willow is another beautiful girl who designers would love to dress. She is definitely edgy. She has a style, so very specific designers are going to dress her, or rather she's going to pick very specific designers. But she's like a rocker girl, but she's tall, she's thin, she's beautiful. She has a beautiful complexion. The bald head is really striking on her. She wears makeup well. As you see, that simple red lip looks great. So I think any designer would want to dress her. This is not my favorite look, but it is very Willow Smith look. It's a very stylish look. It's edgy. It's her, and I love it for her. I really do. It's perfect for the Vanity Fair party. This would be perfect for the Grammys. This would be perfect for the VMAs or something. But I think she looks beautiful. I do. I mean, I think she always looks beautiful, but I think she looks beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. I just up close, it sold it. I think it goes. I think because of the makeup and everything else
Yeah.
that works on the sleeves and up
Yeah.
close. Yeah. Um, Ariana DeBose. She is the first person of color and queer person to queer woman to ever win an Oscar, and she
Yes.
just won Best Supporting Actress for West Side Story.
West Side Story.
Yep.
So I will say she is wearing the color of the night because all the
Yeah.
best looks were red. I
Yep.
think she looks amazing. Do you know who's she wearing?
Ariana is wearing. Let me go to my notes. She's in Valentino.
Okay, so I love Valentino. I wouldn't have guessed this was Valentino, but even though we've been seeing a lot of Valentino, Valentino was known for a red. It's even called Valentino red. So this doesn't surprise me that this is Valentino. I gotta say, this wasn't my favorite look of the night. I really don't love it. Looks kind of casual to me for the Oscars. It
Yeah.
looks kind of casual for when you win. And I will say, she has been sweeping award season. She won everything. Okay. I think she won Golden Globe, Critics Choice, BAFTA. She won them all.
Yeah.
And I
She
gotta
was
be
a
honest,
clear winner. Clear winner.
she was really that good in
Yeah.
West Side Story. She was my clear cut favorite. I wanted her to win. I was so happy for her that she won. So I feel like if you go to the Oscars and you pretty much know you're a favorite to win, you do it up. And I just didn't feel like this was do it up. I felt like it was kind of playing it a little safe. I also didn't really love the hair. I actually would have really loved if she would have did like, it might have been a little spot on, so maybe not. But I would have thought it was cute if she did a dress that Anita wore. Anita was her character in
Yeah.
West Side Story. For y'all that don't know,
I've seen West Side Story, Arnold.
I know you have. I know you
I
have.
know
But
the
you know, I wanted
characters.
like a spicy
Anita.
Puerto Rican lady or something. I just thought that would have been really cute. This, I didn't really love it. I like the color on her. She's a beautiful girl, of course. I don't really love the hair. I love the color, but I don't really love the actual outfit. I do love her jewels though. Like she's wearing some diamonds. She's wearing some diamonds. But I say all that, it don't take away from the fact that she won. It don't take away from the fact that I was ecstatic that she won. She was the clear-cut winner in my eyes. She was the clear-cut winner if you follow award season. So, it is what it is. Not my favorite, but but I love her.
Yeah,
Love her.
I agree. I did not like it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I did not like Valentino. This would have been probably looked better on Kate Blanchett, right?
Mhm.
I just don't see somebody. She's also I think she's about like 5'4" or something. No, not even 5'4". She's like 5'3". She's very tiny, right?
Mhm.
This entire outfit just like engulfs her.
Mhm.
There's no kind of shape here. Even this, like you can see the strap right here is starting to fall down. Like that
Mhm.
was happening when she was trying to move and show,
Yeah.
which was also engulfing her. I just didn't like the fit. Always love me some Valentino. I just did not like the fit. I think that this probably should have been on somebody who was taller.
Right.
And
Yeah, I do. Pants look, yeah.
she was just engulfed, and I'm like, you are the projected winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like after you won that SAG award, you should have known that this was it. And
She should have known. She did know. She knew.
Yeah.
We all
I
know.
just wanted her in something else because I've seen her outside of this, like doing press and outside of like award season, she'd be serving. So I just did not understand why she did this. And I feel like the hair, to be quite honest with you, it was given auntie in a casket. It was just
very much there.
Very old, very
much
old.
there.
And she's just young, fun, the star, a new Hollywood starlet.
Yeah.
I just wish the hair were better.
And you want to talk about booked and busy? She's booked and busy. So. You know what I mean? I feel like for your first nomination, your first win, I feel like she could have really, really done it up. But
And I felt like And maybe this wasn't the case, but I just felt like if you're like the projected winner, I feel like all the fashion houses would have been hounding you. And I just felt like she was at a buffet and she chose this, and maybe because of the name, but
The
I don't know.
crazy thing is they probably were, and Valentino probably was. And
Yeah,
Valentino is honestly like one of the houses that you want to wear.
yeah.
And I feel like of all the things that makes it worse for me, of all the things you could have got from Valentino, is this like
I'm
of
gonna cut this
all
video up. I'm gonna cut this video up and I'm gonna make that into a sound. Out of all the things in Valentina, you chose
from
this.
Valentino. It's not like a basic where you're like, oh, I just wore like the nicest thing that, New York and Company had. It's like this what you picked
That's
from
what it
Valentino.
is. That's what it's giving. It's giving New York and Company. It really,
Yeah.
really is. I'm like, oh no, you
Yeah.
are the winner. You know you taking this trophy home.
Right.
And this is the last hurrah. This is
Yes.
it. Why
Yes.
would you do this?
Right.
Why would you do this when we know she can dress?
Yes.
I was like, oh, Ariana, no. Is this what
Right.
you're wearing to change?
Right.
Oh, bless her
I ain't
heart.
like
Bless
the
her heart.
Vanity Fair outfit either, but
Yeah.
but we
Bless her
not.
heart. Congrats to her.
Definitely
Hunter
congrats.
Schaefer.
Hunter
Hunter Schaefer
Schaefer.
is in Rick Owens.
She is in Rick Owens. I actually love this for her. It fits. She looks tall. She looks statuesque. She's modeling this dress. That is a beautiful pose. I love this. Like I love the ombre of it. Or maybe it's just like color block. I can't really tell. I think she looks beautiful. She's styled by Law Roach, I think Zendaya was like, here, Law gonna help you out a little bit. So I think she looks great. I love this. I really, really do. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite of the night or anything, but I think it's beautiful. It fits her. So I like it.
What I want to say about this is it's very funny that you just said that she's styled by Law Roach, because when I saw this, I was like, it's giving Zendaya.
Yeah.
Zendaya.
Yeah.
Hunter is taking notes. Hunter
Mhm.
is taking notes. I have been watching Hunter since
It was Rue and Jules,
the Ruin Jules. I've been watching Hunter since the Met Gala.
Mhm.
I've been watching Hunter since that, and Hunter has been eating.
Yeah.
Hunter has been eating.
She's been eating.
Like, I'm not a Rick Owens girl, but this loved it. I
Yeah.
love the fit. I love how Hunter is posing. I love that Hunter loves what she's wearing, because when
Mhm.
you love what you wear, this is how you sell it. I also love that Hunter is leaning into an Elven identity, because it's really giving me Lord of the Rings, Elven princess. It's come on. Can't you see a Lord of the Rings Elven princess?
I can see an Elven identity for
Top
her.
of a mountain with a sword, ready to take out Gollum. Like, this
Yeah.
is what she's giving. She's selling it. I'll buy it. I'll buy
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm watching Hunter and her in law going to be a dynamic duo.
Mhm.
Yolanda said, "Oh my god!" Well, Rick Owens, hit or miss.
I was about
Hit
to
or
say
miss.
it's Rick.
It's
It's
Rick.
Rick. I don't think Rick would find that to be an insult. I feel like he
Right?
probably like that's where he found some inspiration before. So
Yeah. I can definitely see it.
yeah.
Up next, we have Jessica Chastain's Oscar dress. This is what she wore to the actual ceremony. Arnold.
This looks like a real fancy lady in Palm Beach's nightgown. This looks like a fancy Palm Beach nightgown.
Well, sign me up. I love it. I love it.
So here's the thing. Do you love it compared to the Vanity Fair look?
No.
Right.
But I loved it. I think I will say this. When I saw Jessica, I did not see the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
The top is what I really loved. And I honestly wish that the top went all the way down to the bottom of the dress, because I'm just not, from even what I saw up close, I'm just not seeing how they got to this, like, sparkly lavender. I just don't know how they got there. But the top fits her so beautifully. The sparkles were all in the right place. I did like this dress in motion. The only thing that I would say is that I would wish that the top color just matched the bottom a bit better, because this, I just don't know. It was a leap for me. It was just very jarring. There's not like an ombre, wave
It
going.
just stops.
And it becomes lavender. And I was like, hmm. But if it was that full color, but I loved it.
Absolutely. To that point, if it was this and it looks like a sequence, if that was the whole gown, I would have thought that looked amazing with her hair, with her skin, everything. But it turns into this. I don't want to call it matronly. It really looks like an old school like nightgown. And then the ruffles are really thick for me. It's like a really thick
Arnold,
ruffle.
you can say it. You can say it. It's giving Party City retirement party.
It is.
Like
yes.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I feel like if it was this all the way going down, yes, but she loved it. I love the way that she moved in it. I just wish the color were different. I wouldn't change anything else but the color.
But seeing her in the Vanity Fair dress just made me feel like, why weren't you wearing this all night? Why weren't you wearing this all night? You look.
I don't know. Do you know what? Let me ask you a question. Do you know what happens with that? Like,
what?
Is it the house that they're working with, or the designer that they're working with, are saying this has to be the Oscar dress and this can be the party dress?
No, the house doesn't determine that. I think that's just between you and your stylist. She is one of the people who wore a full gown on the red carpet and a full gown to the Vanity Fair party, or to the other parties as well. And like I said, a lot of people change to shorter dresses or short sets, or something that they probably wouldn't have worn on the red carpet. She could have easily worn that green dress on the red carpet. It's a formal gown. It was form fitting, floor length. So no, it's really just up to you. The house just gives it to you, and you tell them, like, listen, you're gonna be photographed, I'm gonna wear this. But in this case, they're both Gucci, so it would have been win-win. You know what I mean? It is given old school lampshade. Yes, it is.
You know what? I can't stand y'all, because I really didn't like this. But the more we talk about it, I'm like, I wish she would have worn a green.
Right. If she didn't wear the green dress, and we never saw the emeralds, and we never saw how she styled her hair differently with that green dress and with the emeralds, I would have been like, you know what? It's Jessica Chastain. It's not my favorite dress, but it's okay. But now that I look at this, when I compare it, I'm like, oh no, I see what you're capable of in the same night. So
yeah. You're right. Let's get into Becky G. Oh my God. I apologize. Excuse me. I am a professional. Becky G in, I believe it's pronounced Etro.
Etro.
Becky G in Etro.
I think she looks cute. I didn't realize that this was Becky G. I think she looks cute. Becky G, a singer. What's Becky G's? Okay,
she's a singer. She does a little bit of acting. I learned about her through the Power Rangers movie. I don't know why they won't bring that back. But that's when I learned about her, and that's when I found out that she's like a huge pop star.
I saw her in a commercial or something, or maybe a little YouTube thing. She's Mexican. She's Mexican American, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was in like her old neighborhood or something. I think she's a cute girl. I think this dress, I don't know how old she is, but I tend to think of her as like a younger girl, like a young starlet. And I think that this being on the red carpet, I think this is how you do it. This dress looks mature. It's sexy without it being like crazy overt. Like she's obviously trying to change her image. I think it's a cute dress. I think it's a win for her.
That's exactly why I picked that.
Yeah, I like it. I do like it. I wouldn't have picked her to even be on this list, but I like it. From what I can see, she looks to be petite. The dress doesn't look like it's overwhelming her. It fits her well. I think it's a good dress.
Yep. And this is like, we remember last year's Oscars when we did the best, worst dress or whatever. We talked about, there were so many young girls, like young women at the Oscars who were dressed like very matronly.
Right.
And I loved, I wasn't wowed by the dress, but I was wowed by the fact that here we have a young starlet who is dressing her age. Like she's not, throwing on the Dakota number, which I love, but you know what I mean?
Right.
This is how you influence, right? This is how I want the young starlets to be dressing, because this is your moment, right? This is your moment. This is a time to make a statement. And I thought she looked absolutely beautiful, from, the hair, the great contour, a nice little, I don't know if she was using the 50 sparkle lotion, but she looks good. She looks good. I really, really love this dress.
She does look like she is, because that skin is bronzed and sparkling.
Mama is glowing.
Yeah.
Yolande said if the rest of the bottom of the dress were like her pockets, I'll admit I would like it better. You know what? Yolande is not liking any of the fashion.
I don't mind that though. I feel like that changes it from just a plain sheath dress.
Yeah.
I like that. I do.
Yeah, and it gives you, and if you don't have hips, it gives you a bit more hips and some boom. Yeah. This is Zendaya again and Valentino. Arnold, thoughts?
So I actually, I like it. It's Valentino, it's Zendaya, it's Law. I don't really love it for the Oscars, for what I would expect from her, but I love that skirt. I love the cut of the top. I feel like she was doing a little, 2022 nod to Sharon Stone. Remember when Sharon Stone was like, "Oh, I went to the Gap today and I bought a white shirt and I paired it with this dress. With this skirt." I feel like that's what she was doing a nod to. I love her jewelry. I love her pose. Not my favorite Valentino look, not my favorite Zendaya look, but I love it. But I've just seen her in other looks that I like more. And for the event, I really was expecting her to really, really give it to us. And she did, but I was expecting a gown, not a two-piece.
That's exactly what it was for me. Like how we were speaking before, Zendaya never misses, right? This was not the hit that I normally expect from her, because when you think about a red carpet, you're looking for her and you want to see her, just slay the red carpet. And this is a cute look, right? But I feel like this is a very cute look that Uma Thurman did in 1997. It's
a very cute look that Uma Thurman did in 2022.
Yes.
So we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. So it's like, I feel like we've seen it before. I feel like it's been done better. Right. And I also think for me, there was something about the skirt. I don't know if it was the matte sequins, and I just don't like matte sequins, but especially on HD cameras, I feel like if you're going to wear sparkles, you cannot wear matte sparkles because it just doesn't transfer well. The skirt looks dusty when it should be shining. So it wasn't it for me. It wasn't it for me. And since we're here, do I have it? Hello. Hello. Costume change. Let me see your costume change.
And Bottega Veneta. I think she looks sleek. I feel like she looks age appropriate. And that's the thing. The look is really mature. Zendaya obviously doing a two-piece that was cropped and it's, sparkly, it's sequins. She made it young, but I just think this looks so good, so classy. Again, I will say this is a little safe for the Oscars. It's buttoned all the way up to the throat. It's buttoned all the way up to the wrist. But it fits. It looks beautiful. She looks beautiful. Uma is in her 50s, I believe. I think she looks amazing. I love this. I thought she looked so good. And this photo actually doesn't do it justice because when she presented, did she present? When she was on stage, you know,
Yeah.
when they were doing the anniversary of Pulp Fiction, her and John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, I thought she looked amazing. I just thought it looked so, so good. Yeah, yeah. So I love this. I love this, but it's very Zendaya. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the look that Zendaya was going for. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
This is not my favorite. This
It's not my favorite either, but I just
not,
love her.
well, of course, right? It's Uma, right? And I love Uma because since I've been a kid, she's been the one who's been making fashion statements, right? Like
Mhm.
it's not anything wild or anything, but
Former
she's always,
model, so the
yeah,
designers
former
were.
model.
Mhm.
Yeah. So she was all I was, you're just always looking for to see what, Uma is wearing. And I was just like, it's for me, this is giving like Kojic, Bishop's wife, you know.
Now you know they
It's
will
giving
be.
Kojic all the way up to here. Kojic Bishop's wife. All she's missing is the big hat.
That's what I'm about to say. Now you know they would have a hat.
That's all she's missing is a big hat and one of them big paparazzi clutches. Like
Mm.
that's all she's missing. It's giving mother, right? It's giving First Lady Thurman. I'm like, Uma, now come the hell on.
Oh my
Come the
God.
hell on. You know we looking to see what you have on, especially since you don't
Yeah,
be coming
it's
to
true.
award shows like that. I'm just like, you know what? Maybe she's been in the business so long. She's like, I'm Uma. I don't need to do anything. But I was just expecting something else, and I was like, is she done getting dressed, or is she like? Did we catch Uma on the way to the hotel to change?
Right.
I just,
It's missing
yeah,
a little something. Like I would have loved
yes,
if the shirt was unbuttoned and she had like a good necklace. I would have loved
yes,
if the sleeve
yep,
wasn't quite so long, like it actually looks a little too long, and or if she had like a beautiful
untailored,
ring that I could see, or some
yes,
bracelets or something, or if she even had like a belt with some kind of embellishment.
yes,
It is like I said, it is buttoned to throat. I
yeah.
will say sidebar. I love that they did that. All the movies that had like big anniversaries, Pulp Fiction
That was
and
a
the
good
James
moment.
Bond. See, I loved how they kept doing that. It was so nostalgic. It was all the movies that we grew up with. You know, we're way younger than 60, but all our lives we've been seeing these James
Yeah,
Bond movies. I love that they did that. Even Cabaret at the very end when they had
yes,
Liza Minnelli. I love that they did tribute to
yeah.
these, The Godfather. I love that they did tribute to these classic films all
It
throughout
was a
that.
great show. It was a great
Another
show.
win for Will Packer. Y'all not going to tell me that that slap overshadowed the show.
Yeah, he did a great job. He really, really did.
I thought that
Um,
was amazing. But theirs was my favorite. I loved when they came out for Pulp Fiction.
yeah, because it
I
was, it was nostalgic, like it was supposed to be.
It was
Um,
nostalgic, and I felt like they really were friends, and they've been friends all this time. You know what I
yes,
mean? Like,
it was effortless. It was effortless. Next up, we have Tracy Ellis Ross, and what is she wearing?
she's wearing Carolina Herrera.
Oh,
She was styled by her friend and collaborator Carla Welsh, who was one of my favorite Hollywood stylists.
mhm.
I love Tracy Ellis Ross. I love how Tracy Ellis Ross loves whatever she wears. Again, she's in red. Red was the color of the evening. Um, this dress I actually really did like. It also is a nod to the 80s. It also looks like something that Julia Roberts would have worn in Pretty Woman.
Yep.
My only fault with this, it's not like my personal style, but I think it's really cute. I think she's quirky. She looks happy in it. I love the
Mhm.
shoe. I
Yep. Nice.
don't really think that it is the best fit for her. I don't
Really?
think that it's super tailored. I've seen this is actually a good photo. I've seen other ones, and I was like, I want it like taken in just a little
Just
bit.
a
I
bit
feel
more.
like if you're wearing a gown like that, it has to be fitted here, and then
Mhm.
balloon out at the bottom. And it's
Okay.
not. given fitted for me. You can see there that there's some like wrinkles there. It's not like maybe it
Yeah.
needs to be pressed
Okay.
or
Okay.
something, or just like cinched in a little bit. That was my only complaint because I love
Okay.
it. It looks fun. She looks like she loves it, and I love her, and I love Carla.
Yeah,
So
I don't know Carla, but you know, I love her and I love
mhm,
Tracy. This is one of my favorites. But I hear what you say, what you're saying about it being a bit more fitted. But
mhm.
I love this on her. I
Yeah,
really, really did.
I
I
love the color.
like,
I love her
yeah,
skin. Um,
she
much like
loves it.
Ariana. She loves it. She looks like she's having so much fun. I feel like
Mhm.
she doesn't wear anything. I feel like her and Carla, I feel the same way that you feel about Zendaya and Law. I feel like it's a collaborative effort. I feel like Carla picks the pieces and she don't
Yeah,
wear it unless she really, really loves it. And Carla don't offer it to her unless she knows she loves it. Um, and I feel like they really do well together. And I really do like it.
so,
I do.
yeah,
And
I
again,
like
it
it.
was red, and red was the color of the night.
It was
So,
the color of the night.
mhm.
Let's get into Jada Pinkett Smith thoughts.
But Jada was there. I didn't. Well, Jada, I didn't. um,
I think she was in the front. I'm not
she was in
sure.
the. Oh, okay, I didn't see her in the crowd. Jada is wearing Jean Paul Gaultier couture.
Uh-huh.
I love this. This was so dramatic. I love this emerald green. I love it's just so voluminous. You can't see the shoe. She just had on like a green satin sandal or something. It looks really beautiful to me. I really loved it all night. It's a dress that you got to pose in. I actually love the bald head with it because it's just so much going on with it, and it has a high neck. I feel like it's a dress that you just give face in. You're
Yeah,
not giving a whole bunch of jewels in this. You're not giving some
yeah.
elaborate hairstyle in this. The dress is the focal point. So
Uh-huh.
the collaboration between her stylist and herself really focused on that dress. Who knew that we would all be focusing on
On Clubhouse.
on the hair or the lack of
Something
hair.
else.
But
How do you focus on the hair when you have this dress? Like,
yeah, I love it. I really love it. I really, really do. I don't even know why I love it because normally I'm not really into um a heavier looking
yeah,
long sleeve dress. This is a lot of fabric, but I love the color. I love the fit. I love her poses. Other ones you can see her leg. There is some leg out. I love that. I thought it was sexy, even though it was covered up. It's drama. It was the drama of the night. And she and her
bro,
husband brought the
became
drama
the.
to the night. So
Listen, I will. I don't know. Let me know if you agree. But I think the reason why you like it is because we have the full look. Because I'm gonna be very honest with you.
uh-huh.
The whoosh workout bodysuit top,
Uh-huh.
uh, the jacket ruche
Yeah,
thing did not do it for me. I was like, oh Jada, what's going on? What is this? And then I saw this picture and I was like, oh, I love it.
you're right. You're
I was
absolutely
like, I
right.
love it.
If you saw just the top of this dress, you would be
Yes.
like, what is that? Where are you going? But when you see the whole thing, and this is again couture. Gautier is let me let me really take a little aside.
Come on.
Jean-Paul Gaultier is such an underappreciated designer in fashion. He is a French couturier. He has been around for years. Every hood dude you know has worn Gaultier cologne, and that's what people know. But Jean Paul Gaultier has been making clothes and he knows how to cut clothes. And when he went into couture, it is old French haute couture.
Mhm.
And it never misses. It is timeless. You could wear a Gaultier vintage piece and still look amazing. I
Mhm.
love anytime someone wears him on the red carpet. I feel like he doesn't get his just due, even though he's very famous. I feel like he should be way more famous. I just love that she wore this, and I love Jean Paul Gaultier. I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like for me, I didn't know that Jean Paul goes together was underrated. I didn't know that. Just because.
To me, because he's a big, I just feel like not a lot of designers have like all that he has. He
Mhm.
has fragrance, he has ready to wear, he has haute couture, he was the head designer for Hermes for a little bit. And I just feel like a lot more other designers get a lot of reverence, and I feel like he is right up there with them, especially like any couturier who does like high level couture and couture the right way. In my opinion, I feel like he does that. And I think he retired from ready to wear and he only does haute couture. Or did he retire altogether? He has some little, he stepped back a little bit, but
Mhm.
I love the dress. And someone said it reminds them of Matrix. Yes, it does kind
Yeah,
of give you like
it
a
does.
Matrix up top, and that's the
Yeah,
look.
I loved it. I love
Yeah,
the full look.
the full
Halfway,
look.
it was
Yeah,
a no for me, but the
right.
full look, yes. Next up, we have Julian Ho and Pamela Rowland.
That doesn't even look like her. Okay. I like this. I love yellow. I love yellow. I love Beyonce's yellow. I love this. I she's alabaster, as you say. She's alabaster, and I think this looks good on her.
Mhm.
I'm not loving the eyebrows
Mhm.
and the lip with this. Maybe if she did like a redder red and not such a brick darker red, at least from this photo.
Yeah.
Um, I may have liked it more, but the dress is cute. It's
Mhm.
nice.
I will say when I first saw this, I did not know who it was. My first thought was, Lord, they done resurrected Nancy Reagan from the dead because who is it? She looks just like Nancy Reagan. This was Nancy Reagan. I was like, who is this? And then I read the name. I was like, oh, it's Julian. What?
It doesn't look like Julianne Hough.
Does
No,
not
her
look
hair
like.
is darker because she's blonde. She's like
Well, she,
blonde, right?
I think when you pull it back and put gel in, maybe it makes the hair a bit darker.
Okay,
She is a blonde. She is like,
yeah.
and her hair is kind of when I
Well,
guess
at
when
least
it's
I'm
pulled back,
used to
it's
seeing her as a
strawberry.
blonde. I wouldn't
Yeah,
have recognized her.
like
Yeah,
like is it? I don't want to say bottle blonde, but it's normally like a brighter blonde. And I
yeah.
remember I think last week when I was doing my review for the Real Housewives of Orange County, the Star family was just like, especially my Alabaster Star family members, was just like, Nikki, yellow does not look good on white people. Because I was saying one of the housewives was going to wear a dress designed by Bones, who was one of the top people on Project Runway this season, and he
Mhm.
had a dress for her that was like this color, yellow. And all of my Alabaster subscribers were just like, absolutely not. No, she will not look good. White people don't look good in yellow. And you know what? I was going back and forth like, no, I think she would kill it. And then I see this and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to listen to my Alabaster Star family because
I so
this does not look good on her skin tone.
I think white people have to wear the right yellow.
Mm,
Also, I think if you compare it to how people of color look in yellow, it won't
mhm.
look good on them. But
Yeah.
I don't think that this looks maybe a lighter yellow, maybe like a more canary and
You
not
want
such a
to go
gold.
lighter?
I mean, would no,
She
no.
needs to be in a baby
I
pink or a
usually
baby blue.
prefer I really like a pale, pretty like canary yellow as opposed to this like gold in general. So I'm thinking it may wash her out. That's where I think the makeup would really you got to make the makeup pop.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's also kind of, I mean, I don't have any complaint about the dress. I don't have any complaint about like a Pamela Rowland dress. It's a pretty dress. Um, we can just say that it's not the best overall look. Like, I don't like the hair. I don't like the makeup. I
Well,
think the
you
dress,
you zone right in on the lips when you're supposed to be zoning in on the dress.
right. Right.
Like that's where you go. That's the first place you go, and it's like
Yeah.
that's not the
Yeah.
point.
Right. Also, the dress is just like, I don't want to say basic, but it's just like this the dress you wore to the Oscars. Like, you know.
Choices.
Choices. Choices.
Ah!
Choices.
Next up, we have Daniel
Kaluuya.
Kaluuya and Disney cruise waiter. Arnold, what are your thoughts? Because that's exactly what this is. What the hell is going on with Daniel? What the hell is going on with Daniel?
When we were going over our picks, I intentionally left him out because last year he won last year, right?
Yeah.
He won last year, right?
And he was our worst dress.
He was our worst dress. Let me say, Daniel is a handsome man. Mm-hmm. Daniel is bad built because I don't want to body shame. I don't want to body shame, but he's what you call bad built. You can't call him fat. You can't call it just when you bad built.
I think the correct terminology is BBL.
What's BBL? BBL?
BBL. You know, some men have BBL bodies, and
BBL
that's okay.
Body. Yeah, and I always say, listen, when you bad built, you bad built. You just gotta.
What can he do? What can he do? I think the pants are too short because he's knock-kneed. As a knock-kneed person myself,
he's
you always gotta wear a belt.
He's knock-kneed.
He's knock-kneed and hippie. So he needs to always wear a bell bottom. Yeah.
And wide. And let me tell you something. This turquoise color usually looks gorgeous on people of color. Mm-hmm. This, I don't like that it's like has this satin sheen or what have you. It looks very cheap. It looks very cheap, and I know it was expensive. Mm-hmm. The knock-knee does make the pants look short. I can't see the whole shoe. This is bad. This is bad, man. And I love him. Such a talented actor.
Such a talented actor. You know what? Fashion is not everybody's thing. But I'm just like, if this is a part of the job, you got to link up with somebody who knows he needs a Law Roach.
That's the thing. Fashion is not a lot of these actors' thing. These people are not dressing themselves. They don't trust themselves. When you see them going to the Beverly Center or whatever, when you see them, they don't look cute when they dressing themselves. You pay people for this. I will say, Vicky, I will say both things can be true. He is bad built, and he does need somebody who can work with his body.
He's BBL built, Arnold. BBL.
Is he bad built? Because it's you know what, and I hate to say that because it's a consistent bad build. It's not like this outfit don't look good on you. It's like I haven't seen an outfit that looks good on you.
I just don't think that. I will say this, right? Before Daniel became this star that he is now, he was like, when he was over in the UK, he knows how to dress in the UK. I don't know what happened here. I remember I saw him at the first time I ever saw him in the States was at the premiere for his for the first movie he ever did in America, which was
Get Out.
He looked so good at the premiere.
Yeah.
I don't know what has happened. Yeah. And he been BBL, you know what I mean? He had a little bit more too. And he, for some reason, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Sidebar, I'm always like tripped out whenever I hear him speak, just because you hear him do these American accents, and he doesn't just have a British accent. He has like that like, I don't want to call it like a hood British accent, but it's not a proper, what you think of a British
Top boy.
accent.
He looks
Yeah,
top
it's like yeah. It's the black
boy.
people's British accent. It's the East London British accent.
I think
East
it's
London,
also,
South London, yeah.
yeah. I think it's like a mixture of black cultures and the UK. Like, probably,
African and Caribbean.
yes, the
Yeah.
black part of Adele. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, he grew up in the same neighborhood as Adele, but he got the black part, the black people.
Which is why people really trip out when they hear Adele speak and when they see the kind of men that Adele likes and the stuff that Adele likes. I'm like, Adele's not Princess Di.
Yeah.
Adele is from the slums. Adele talks like her neighbors. Adele goes to Carnival because she not faking it.
Adele is giving chewing gum.
Yes.
Like,
from
the
the estate. Because the projects there are called estates.
Adele is giving estates, especially before the money. See, everybody's just getting into Adele, but Adele with the door knockers.
Yeah. Adele with the door knockers. And if you hear Adele's real, the way she really speaks when she's not singing beautifully, you can't even understand what she's saying. Like,
you can't.
Adele done took those door knockers off in a parking lot before. I'm gonna just say that she's giving that kind of girl. And Tracy, I think Tracy said that he needs to call Tom Ford because she's never seen anyone look bad in Tom Ford. I 100% agree. Tom is not perfect. Nobody looks bad in Tom Ford. You can look basic. It can be just a plain old suit, but nobody looks bad in Tom Ford. But Daniel, you did it, Dan.
I don't know what's going on. Next up, Simu. And what is he in?
What is he in? He was in Shang-Chi. Oh, what's he? I was doing the movies. I'm like, he was Shang-Chi. He's the first Asian Marvel movie. He's in Versace.
And the color of the night.
Again in red, the color of the night. Ariana, Tracy Ellis Ross. I think he looks great. I love it. And let me be honest, red's not my favorite color. I think he looks great. I really, really do. When he came up on stage, when Regina was calling all the single men up on stage to do their little, I loved her little bit that she did. He stood out to me. I thought he looked so good. I love this red. I never would have thought to wear this red suit. I think it looks great. I really, really like it. This is a beautiful photo, but it's not even doing it justice because when he actually walked on the stage and I saw him in person, on the TV, I just thought it looked really, really great. I love this. I'm surprised I love this because I'm not wearing no red tuxedo, but I really like it on him.
Same. Like, I don't like red on the red carpet, but there were a lot of people who sold it to me. He was one and Tracy was the other. I just put him up here because we loved what he wore last year. I think, do you know who his stylist is? Because whoever he's working with, he needs to keep that relationship. I think he found his long.
I don't know who his stylist is. Let's see.
He looks great. He has been killing it award season. He's doing it. I love this look from him.
He is one actor who knows his place in Hollywood. He knows that he's probably like the biggest Asian star in Hollywood right now. Anytime you get a Marvel franchise movie, he did SNL. He already was on Kim's Convenience, was an amazing, hilarious show. His star is really rising. He knows that he is a minority actor, and I feel like he really takes ownership of it, but he doesn't take himself too seriously. So I feel like he really positions himself in the right place at the right time, wearing the right things with the right people, and I love that for him. I love what he represents for minority actors, for Asian actors, for Chinese actors. I think that he's great, and I really love this. I love this look on him, and this color looks so good on him. I really, really do.
Whoever he is working with, stay there, because he looks great. He's been killing it. Past 2 years.
Her name is Janine Yang, his stylist.
Janine Yang. Okay, Samuel. Okay, that's
Yeah.
right. When you come up, we bring everybody up. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Open up doors for your family.
Yes.
Next up is Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. Yes. So this is Timothy on the red carpet, and he is in Louis Vuitton Men. I don't know if we were gonna do him on the Vanity Fair, but he wore Alexander McQueen at the Vanity Fair party, and I really like that too.
I didn't see him.
I actually preferred that one a little bit. I like this. It's exactly what I expected from Timothy. He's not wearing a traditional suit. He's wearing something very fashion forward. It's this jacket. I believe that jacket is lace. I think it's like a sequin overlay lace.
Yeah.
I think it's very him. I think if it was somebody else, I might not love it as much as I love it with him, but he's like the fashion darling. To your point, very, very alabaster. So yeah, you can get away with wearing, you can't miss with black, and you can't miss with, you know, a textured black, or, you know what I mean? I like that for him. So yeah, it's good. I like it.
Well, the reason why I put this up here, and I'm about to show you guys the Vanity Fair picture of him, because I didn't see that, but I found it and I like it. I think this is a good look for him. The reason why I put that up here was because this is how I want the young starlets in this starlos in this industry to dress. This is how somebody in their 20s should come dressed to award shows.
Yes.
Like, get the Oscars, put on a suit, but do it like this. Do it like you're 26 years old. I loved it. And I feel what I like about Timothy is that I feel like he's one of the only young, like, starlos who actually takes risk with his clothes.
He takes the risk, yeah. He's another one. How we said there are fashion darlings, how like people want to dress certain people. All the designers want to dress him. Any men's designer want to dress this Hollywood star, this young guy who is willing to take fashion risks. Like he will wear what came down the runway. He's not just going to wear a tuxedo. He's going to do a full look. He's going to do something kind of experimental. So every designer, every men's designer is like, we want to be sending you some clothes, you know what I mean? They all want to work with him. He's a slim guy.
Like, let the boys have some fun too.
Yeah.
And I like that he's like, I want to say that he's changing it. I feel like there's for his age range, I feel like he's one of the people who was doing it. I feel like Coleman Domingo is definitely like, he's my top. But Timothy, I'm like, yes, come on, young people.
So I will say, since you brought up Coleman, Coleman's an older man, and Coleman experiments in his way. And I never feel like Coleman is trying to look 26. I never feel like Coleman is wearing anything that a stylist just put him in that he's going to be uncomfortable in. I never feel like he's always in men's clothes. So like, even though he's experimenting, he's showing you that you can experiment with men's fashion. It's two different spectrums, but I love it. I love the way that both of them dress. I like this too. I felt like this was really cool. It was really like, I just feel like this looked young and cool for the little Vanity Fair. And as I said, this is Alexander McQueen. I just thought this looked so cool. You wouldn't have worn this on the red carpet, but I think this looks so cool.
Yeah. Probably wear it to the Grammys or Trader Joe's. But I love this. I as soon as I saw it when it came up in my feed, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm liking Timothy. I haven't seen anything he's been in. I'm still trying to work myself.
You didn't see Dune or Call Me by Your Name?
None of that stuff. I'm still trying to work myself up to see Dune. I don't know what's going on, and it's a lot of movie. I can't sit through stuff like that unless I I know what's happening. If I don't know what's happening and you want me to sit through a movie that's like 3 or 4 hours, it better be action or it better be fantasy. I better see some goblins. I better see
it is.
Oh, there's goblins in
that? Not. I guess it's not.
See, like that. All I see is desert. That's all I see. Yeah. And I'm like, I have it saved, guys. I will give it a shot, but I haven't seen anything that he's in. But
I love Call Me by Your Name. That's where he really started getting like nominations and stuff.
when I was going to watch it, right? Because I don't go to the, I didn't go, I haven't been to the movie since 2019. I was going to watch it, and then his co-star came out as a cannibal. So I was just like, that's okay. I was like, I'm all right. I'm that's a little too off-putting.
Well, we can't hold the movie against him. We can't hold
There's
that
no way
against
that I'm gonna watch
him.
that film and not think about that man eating a woman's ribs. Like, it's just not gonna happen. So I'm never.
It's a really, really good movie. And Lord forgive me for saying this. Armie Hammer is so good at it.
I'm never gonna watch it. It's never going to happen.
Armie was so good.
I can't turn it off. I used to love me some Armie, but I just can't turn it off. That information should have never been released. But I haven't seen anything that Timothy is in. If he keeps on getting invited to stuff, he has to be a good actor or, nepotism. Either way, I love him on the red carpet. This is a young man.
He was just in a Wes Anderson film too. I love Wes Anderson. So he just did the last Wes Anderson movie.
Okay, well,
watch Timothy is an actor. I want you to watch a Timothy Chalamet movie. Okay.
Okay. I'll keep on watching him on the red carpet.
Right.
I love Timmy. Timmy know what he's doing.
He does. He does.
Let's move on to Andrew. Andrew Garfield. Andrew is in. Do you know what he's in? Before I look,
I don't know what he's in.
Andrew is in Saint Laurent.
Okay, so I want more men to wear Saint Laurent. I love Saint Laurent. A lot of the women have been wearing it. They look amazing. It's a very specific silhouette. You can only wear Saint Laurent if you're skinny. I'm gonna be honest.
That's what I was going to say. And you couldn't wear no Saint Laurent. Now let's be realistic.
You can only wear Saint Laurent if you're skinny. A skinny man or a skinny woman. And I'm not saying like slender. You got to be skinny to fashion model size to fit into Saint Laurent. I love this. Andrew had a really good Oscars because he was in Tick Tick Boom, and he was in The Power. Wasn't he in Power of the Dog?
Don't get me the lion. I don't know.
I think he was in Power of the Dog too, but he was nominated. He was nominated for Best Actor, so he brought it out. I think he looks good. I think the jacket looks good. I like the pants. I like the shoes. It's tailored. The silhouette looks like Saint Laurent. It's slim. Is it double-breasted? I love a double-breasted look. I love a velvet textured look on a man. I think he looks great. I even like his pose. He looked cooler than he ever looked.
Because you could tell that he liked what he wore. That's why I put him up here. I love the way that this was fitted on him. I love the way that it fitted on him. When I saw that it was Saint Laurent, I was just like, okay, a man of your build is actually going to be able to wear that. I loved how I love his deep, dark burgundy jacket. Because it could have been a little lighter, right? It could have been as light as the carpet, but to go with this deep dark burgundy is such a smart move. The guys really impressed me this year. I was really impressed with the guys.
This was the best.
I showed up.
This was the best year for men's fashion of any award show that I've ever seen. Yes. I really wasn't checking for a lot of the women this year. The men really showed up and showed out this year. They really, really did. Oh, was he in Eyes of Tammy Faye? You know who I was thinking? I was thinking of Benedict Cumberbatch. He was in Power of the Dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, he was in Eyes of Tammy Faye. He did really good with Jim Baker. I will say, I saw King Richard and Tick Tick Boom. I thought that he was going to win.
You what?
I thought that he was going to win. Let me tell you something. If you ain't see Tick Tick Boom, he was acting. Okay, I was like, oh,
and singing.
Yeah,
and singing. Yes,
he is. I don't know if he's a triple threat, but he's definitely a double threat. I thought that he was going to get that. But Will has been in the game a bit longer. Let me stop my conspiracy theories. But he looked good, and this is how you should dress when you might win an Oscar.
Yeah.
I
Best
think he was.
actor was a good race, actually. Will, I did see
It
Tick Tick
was.
Boom. I thought he did great in Tick Tick Boom. I didn't see Othello, but it's Shakespeare and it's Denzel Washington. So it's just
I
like, just give him the
absolutely agree.
nomination. Like, I don't even know.
Absolutely
Javier
agree.
Bardem, I also didn't see introducing the Arnez's or whatever, like the Lucy, but it's Javier Bardem, who
Yeah.
is an amazing, amazing actor.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that Best Actor may have been like the most competitive one
For
because
me, it was loaded.
he was
It was
really good in
loaded.
Tick Tick Boom. He was
It,
really
the,
good in
the
Tick Tick
best
Boom.
actor category this year was loaded. The best actor category for me made me feel like this is what the Oscars should feel like.
Should be. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be, right? When you're
Mhm.
watching, you're just like, everybody was so good. I don't know. Not watching and being like, well, he's been in the industry for a very long time, or
Right.
he's the most liked. This category, I was just like, I don't know who was going to, because they was all acting.
Yeah.
That's what it should be like moving
Yeah.
forward.
You thought he
Um,
should have won? You thought he should have won him over Will?
I'm not saying that. Well, I think the Academy thinks so now. But honestly saying, I don't know. They were all so
Yeah.
good. I was like, it could go either way. It could go either way. But I felt like him and Will were the two front runners. The only reason why Denzel wasn't up there because he was acting in Macbeth. But I just feel like Denzel already has an Oscar. They're
Did I
probably not
say
going to.
Othello?
It's
Was
on
it
Netflix.
Macbeth? Macbeth?
Yeah, you said Othello. It's Macbeth.
That's Macbeth. Okay.
Yeah. So I was just like, Denzel
That
already
was
has.
Lawrence Fishburne
Oh, you're
who did
right.
Othello. Yeah.
You're right. But it was for me. It was either him or Will Smith.
Well,
Even
okay.
though Denzel was acting, if Denzel didn't have an Oscar, that would have been his moment, in my opinion. Moving on, our next person is Amy Schumer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Amy is our
Is that Gucci?
Oscar de la Renta.
Oscar de la Renta. Okay, I will say, I don't hate this dress. It's not what I would think of an Oscar dress. It's not what I would think of as an Oscar host dress, but I think it's cute. I love the detailing, the bow. It's cute, she just had a baby. She made a joke of it, like how her body snapped back even though she just had a baby. Then she said he's almost 3. I thought that was hilarious. But I think she looks good. I will say she was hilarious to me. She's not, I don't always find her to be like the funniest, but she was so funny to me all night. That's why and I feel like they did really good doing the 3 hosts, but Amy really stood out to me. Amy was the funniest one, and I felt bad because I love Wanda Sykes and I love Regina Hall, but I was like, Amy is killing it. She is so fucking funny. But as far as the dress, I mean, I know she's not like a fashion girl. This is cute though. Like, I did like it. I actually liked it a lot when I saw her standing on stage, where you could really get into the sequence of it, and you could see
Yeah.
yeah, I really did like it. It looks Gucci because I know Gucci does a lot of stuff like that, but
It's
I love,
Oscar
yeah, I mean, I love Oscar.
doing.
If we're
Before
gonna
I
do
get
an I love Oscar. I feel like more people need to be wearing Oscar. The designers over at Oscar de la Renta right now are doing an amazing, amazing job. The girls are looking good in Oscar de la Renta. They are doing him proud. R.I.P. Oscar. I like it, but it's just she's not like a fashion girl, and I already expressed like I don't really be loving these long sleeve dresses. What are y'all doing? But it's cute.
I will say this, right? If you enjoyed the jokes, aside from Chris Rock's joke at the Oscars, there is a team of writers that was hired by the Will Packer producing team that made sure that those jokes landed. Word on the
Yeah.
street is the joke that did not land was not from the team of writers, and I think that just goes back to Will Packer and what he did, because those jokes were landing, and it's because he got some great writers who are in tune with what is happening today, who was able to make sure that every joke was, timed perfectly, every joke landed, and every joke was relevant. All roads lead back to Will Packer.
Yeah.
All roads lead back to Will Packer.
Give him his roses. He did an amazing job.
He did an amazing job. Let me bring Amy back up here. The reason why I put this dress up here was because she was getting a lot of hate online about this dress. Everybody hated this dress. And I was like, for me, this is the best Amy Schumer has ever looked at any award show.
I don't hate it. No.
She ever looked. I think this dress fit her beautifully, especially somebody who has been very uncomfortable and spoken about being uncomfortable in her body. She looked amazing. I loved how it fit her. I loved the embellishment. I loved the little peekaboo titties. I wish she would have done something a little different with the hair. But other than that, I enjoyed this. I was just like, oh, I like this, Amy. And I don't say that often.
Yeah. No, I don't hate it.
Up here. Next up, we have Regina. I always want to say King. Praise up for Regina King, Regina Hall.
There's like a joke between them that nobody can tell them apart, even though they're completely different people.
Well, I can absolutely tell them apart, but I'm just so used to saying Regina King.
No, not that they can't tell them apart, but people confuse them all the time, even though one's name is like, I'm Regina Hall on Instagram, and the other one is more, I'm Regina King, and one is more Regina Hall. And she was like, people still call me Regina King all the time. And
you're just so used to saying, you're just used to saying Regina King. But this is Regina Hall, and she's in Vera Wang. Arnold, thoughts?
You know what? This dress is it could be a pretty dress for a nice corporate event, for a wedding. Not when you're hosting the Oscars.
Oh, no.
But it's pretty. It's a beautiful dress.
Why did you do that? Because I really like this dress. And then you said wedding and I saw bridesmaid. Oh.
It's bridesmaid. It's bride.
I really like this.
I really do too. Oh. But when you are hosting the Oscars,
giving ASOS.
And she is beautiful and she got body. I want you to come in a dress that says, I am hosting and owning this award show.
Damn.
And
I love the color on her.
Huh?
I love the color on her.
I do too. It looks very like a beautiful bridesmaid's dress.
Yeah.
Picture it. The bride. And she let all her bridesmaids pick their own dress as long as they in the same color. And it's just the one she picked. But I like it.
Purple. As soon as you said wedding.
Yeah. It's a nice dress that's not going to upstage the bride.
Okay, let's move on. We're going to move on to this banger. I don't know who he is. I've seen his face, but I can't really recall what I've seen him in, but this is Cody.
He's in Power of the Dog.
Oh, is he Little Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's Kirsten Dunst's son.
He's what?
Kirsten Dunst's son in the movie.
Oh, how old is he?
I don't know.
Okay.
You didn't see the movie. I didn't see the movie either. I just got the synopsis. She doesn't want him to go out. She thinks that he's a little too soft to be like a ranch hand or whatever.
Oh, see, that's why I'll never see that. Okay, thank you.
My God.
I'm not the community for that. Anyway, I don't know who little Cody is. Now that I know Cody from Power of the Dog. Cody 8.
I love this. I love this.
And he's in Bottega.
It's okay. He's in Bottega Veneta. I love this. I love that it is a suit. I love that it's not a traditional suit. It's double-breasted. That color is beautiful. That color is beautiful. I will say the only thing that I don't like, and I don't dislike it, I just would have liked something else, is the shoe.
Yep, the shoe.
The shoe.
The shoe.
It's the shoe. But he's
They're
tall,
just,
he's slim. This color is amazing to me.
yep.
This is a beautiful color. Who wore a very similar color to this? Kim Kardashian wore hers was a little more like
She
aqua
was there.
turquoise. Yeah, she wore
Child, so much happened. We didn't even know she was there.
I know. She
Child.
wore Balenciaga like she is exclusively wearing. And Hallie from Chloe and Hallie wore a like
Yes.
nice baby blue kind of teal color too. This is more like a powder blue, I would say, but like any light blue, sky blue, teal blue was beautiful, beautiful color. And I think this looks great on him. He looks confident in it. I would have only changed the shoe. He could have even done like a black patent leather boot or something. He could have done like a
That's what I was
Saint
gonna
boot,
say.
and I thought
Yeah.
that would have looked so sharp. The shoe,
Yeah.
I don't hate the shoe, but I don't really like the shoe with this suit because he would have been like shot up to like my best dressed maybe.
If it was a black boot, I absolutely agree. I saw this, and again, this was right after I saw Timothy, and I was like, the young boys are doing it.
Yeah.
The young boys are doing it. I was so proud of the men, but I was so proud of the men on the red carpet. They did a great job. They did a great job. I was come through, young men.
Yeah.
Yes, their time. I'm so happy for them. But yeah, that's the only thing I would change on Cody as well, because it seems like Cody is a size 27 shoe. So the big boot. That's a lot of shoe. That's a lot of baby blue boot, because you already got the baby blue suit, and then you got these, huge baby blue boots. A nice black patent leather boot would have killed this, in my opinion. With you, Arnold, but I was very proud of Cody.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very proud. My mama said I would have loved it in another color like olive green. I would love that too, but I would probably love the olive green on somebody with the darker skin. But Cody, very proud of Cody. Up next, hold on, I got to get his name right. Hold on, I got it, because this was another one that blessed me. This was another one that blessed me. Let me just make sure I'm saying it right. Okay, hopefully. Up next is Sebastian Yara and Moschino. Arnold, thoughts?
I did not see him on the red carpet.
He was, he's the one that was singing with Encanto.
Oh, okay, yes. And he wore a baby blue suit to perform in, didn't he? Yeah. Okay, I know exactly who he is now. So I love this color, this like kind of paler pink. It's not like a Pepto-Bismol pink. I like the shoe. What I don't love is
I agree.
the three-piece of it all, the different proportions with what I'm assuming is a vest and this little crop jacket that has like a little mini tail. I don't really love that, but I love pink and black together.
Yes.
I love the fit of the pants, actually. I really like the shoe, that patent black shoe with pink. I like the black tie with the pink. He could have it's the proportions of it all. Like, what's going on? It's like, it's just a lot of jacket.
So you would rather a lot of jacket. You would rather not the lapels and just a regular suit jacket.
If he wore a tailored, maybe double-breasted pink tuxedo jacket with those pants, with those shoes, with that tie, I would love this. But this jacket and this vest is giving me
too much. It's too much.
It's too much. And it's pink. So
and it's pink. I actually did like it. I actually loved it. And I think what I loved most about it was this was another man that I saw on the freaking red carpet taking a risk, and you just don't see it, especially at the Oscars. All the men are like in black, and here we got Timothy with his alabaster chest out. We got Cody in the baby blue with the big blue boots. Then here we got Sebastian in the baby pink. I'm like, I'm so proud.
Alabaster chest out.
I'm just so proud of the men. I I get what you're saying about the proportions. I didn't like the tie. I will say that. I did not like the bow tie. It just didn't feel like it fit him properly. Everything else,
I can see that. I'm more mad. I like the color of it. I like the black against the pink. But yeah, it could have been. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It could have fit him better, but I was just so proud to see a man on the red carpet and baby pink after I'm just seeing a man in baby blue and then a man in a red, a beautifully tailored suit. I'm loving it. I'm loving this renaissance of the men becoming material girls on the red carpet. I am loving it. Up next, we have Rachel Lindsay, who was our first bachelorette. Rachel Lindsay is wearing an exclusive dress from Marshall's. Arnold.
So it's funny. I didn't know you were going to put Rachel in here because right before we got on here, I was listening to her podcast. I like Rachel. It is now you who did you say was Kojic? Uma? This looks like a Kojic mother dress, but with a little crop jacket in the exact same fabric. This is.
Do you know who the designer is? I just assumed it was from Marshall's.
Marshall's.
Okay, Marshall's.
Jessica McClintock. Remember Jessica McClintock? I don't know.
You took it back.
Is it giving Jessica? I think we aging ourselves. I don't even know if Jessica's still around, but if you know, you know. If you caught what a Jessica McClintock reference is, if you caught what a Jessica McClintock reference is, and it's time to take your multivitamins.
And put on your retinol.
But I'm gonna see. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. She's wearing Neil Lang jewels.
Oh, Neil Lang, of course. Of course.
Foy Chove. It's called Foy Chove.
Oh, Foy. I'm sorry, baby. I don't know if this is Foy's first time on the red carpet. This is just a no. I feel like this dress would have looked better on Dame Judi Dench, right? I just do not think, that this Liza Minnelli. I just don't think that Rachel Lindsay.
It actually is feathers.
Oh, it's feathers?
It's feathers.
Oh, I honestly, Arnold, I thought it was just like cotton that was like
it's either feather or mohair, or because it's fuzzy. I
thought it was just shredded cotton. You know how you make that shredded cotton look with the scissors?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That's what it's giving. She needs a necklace. If she had her hair pinned back into a bun or pulled back into a ponytail, and if Neil Lane had given her a really beautiful diamond necklace, eye cream time, exactly. See, Natasha, you remember Jessica. If she had like a diamond necklace and her hair pulled back, or if she had her hair pulled back and some really stunning like diamond earrings or something, it would have brought this look together. It just looks like it was just like, here, wear this dress, and
I agree with you. If she had her hair pulled back with some really nice earrings and an entirely different dress, this would look like something. This dress is just.
I think if she would have styled it right, the dress would have been given a nod to like 1940s glamour, that length where it's like right above the ankle.
Even if she did that, then this outfit would be better fit for Zoe Kravitz.
Right. She don't have a bag. She don't have a little handbag. What they tell you, no lady is sure at night. So.
The thing that disappointed me.
It's giving Mother's Day brunch.
Yes, it is. The thing that disappointed me about this the most is that Rachel has a sickening body.
She does.
like Zendaya, she can wear anything. And I'm like, this is what we went with, Rachel.
Yes.
This is what we like, girl. I was
And I was
expecting
just listening to Higher Learning, and she was talking about being at the Oscars, and they did a whole their entire episode was dedicated to the slap, and she said she was there, and I'm like, girl, you ain't say you was wearing this.
Well, you know what? I get her not mentioning this. Sometimes you know. Sometimes you might not know during the fitting, but when you get out of that limo and you look around, you go, okay, well, I'm not taking any pictures in this. You know what I mean? Sometimes you know. Bless her heart. Glad she was invited.
Bless her heart. And she looked like in this dress show, bless yours too. Her husband.
She about to lay hands. Let's go to the young.
Is that Sanaya?
That's Sanaya. Sanaya's in Armani Privé.
So, she played one of the Williams sisters in.
Was she Venus or Serena? And I saw that movie and I loved it and I cried.
I can't tell.
She was Venus. She was Venus.
She was Venus.
Yeah.
I think this is Armani Privé is incredible. Armani Privé is made to be on the red carpet. She's a young girl. This was her first big movie. This is her first Oscars. It's a youthful dress. It is, if Rachel was wearing Mother's Day brunch, this is the daughter at the Mother's Day brunch.
Together.
It's beautiful. It's really pretty for a little girl. It's very young. She's giving Easter, but I like it. Exactly. I like it. And you know what? In that sense, I will say that it is age appropriate because she is very young. It's not my favorite dress of the night. Yeah. It's not particularly styled in an amazing way. I don't really love floral prints for stuff like this, but it is a pretty dress. I'm sure that it is made out of the finest fabrics. It fits her well. She looks so happy. She looks so beautiful. And she's a young girl, so I didn't want her to come out in Va Va Voom sexy. It's age appropriate. It's cute for a young girl. I like it. I do like it.
I picked this because, like, of course it wasn't like my favorite. I picked this because this is what I want, right? I love to see, she didn't have to be, she's like a teenager, right? She didn't have to be sexy. This was very age appropriate. This was very seasonal. This is something I would think a young girl would wear to the Oscars. And I picked it for that reason. I love the colors on her. I loved how she loved it. One of the Star family mentioned that when she twirled, they went all like, she loved it. She looked very cute. It was very age appropriate. This is how I think the younger starlets should be dressing at, prestigious awards.
At her age,
yeah. This is why I put it here, because I'm like, for her age range, this for me, I think was the best look for her age range. I feel like it was a on time and an appropriate look for her, and she loved it. She loved it. So that's why I have our baby Sanaya up here.
Also, give her and give Demi their roses, because they were in a movie with Anjanou Ellis and Will Smith, and they were playing Venus and Serena Williams, and everybody talking about them. Give these little girls their roses, because they were acting, and they was,
There we have Demi. And what is Demi in?
She's in Miu Miu. So also, to your point, very age appropriate. Miu Miu is the slightly cheaper but still very expensive younger sister line to Prada, and it is young. It is younger and it is trendier, and it is for a teenage girl. If you can see it, it's also like that T length right above her ankle. She's styled by Jason Bolden. He's been styling her all season. I think she looks so beautiful. I think that if you can see the full dress, I think she looks so pretty. It is a cute little Easter dress, but she's so cute. She's a young girl, and as opposed to Sanaya's, it's a form-fitted dress, but it's not like a sexy dress. You know what I mean? It's very much what you would wear to junior prom.
Yeah.
I love the shoulder out. You know what I mean? She's not revealing too much. It's a cute dress on a gorgeous girl. It's so age appropriate. I love this Miu Miu. I think that he picked Miu Miu on purpose, probably because it's just that kind of line. I think she looked so good, and I think if you're gonna do a red carpet debut, you got to do it like this. I thought she
Yeah,
looked so cute for her first
she
Oscars.
looked
I
great.
really
I
did.
loved her and Sanaya. I loved their looks. Let's
Yeah.
move on to Dan Levy. And what is Dan Levy wearing?
Dan Levy is wearing Dior Men. So he's also wearing that like powder blue. This is more like a periwinkle color. I wanted Dan on here specifically because last year I believe Dan or Daniel was probably my worst dressed.
Daniel for the both of us. It was Daniel for
I'm
the. I
gonna
remember.
give Dan this isn't my favorite look of the night, but this is my most improved.
Yes.
My most improved. I specifically wanted him for this. I love this. I think this looks so good. I think this looks so good. I love the color. I love that detailing. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of a traditionalist sometimes. When it comes to like red carpet events or if it comes to black tie events, I think that no man looks bad in a tuxedo. You can play with the colors, maybe. You can do white tie, you can do a white jacket and black pants, you can do a color. I'm not really into a lot of like brocade and metallics and different ruching. I love this though. I think that it looks so good. Like I hated what he wore last year. But I think this looks so good. My only thing with him, so I love the jacket, the shirt in it, and it looks like he got like a crew neck t-shirt on under there.
Probably a white
Damn.
Vita. Yeah.
But Dan, do nothing, please. Show some.
Yeah.
Take a note from Timothy.
That
Show just a
took
little bit
away
of
from the outfit for me.
yeah.
That took
Show
away.
some alabaster chest, and it would only be
Yeah.
this much. It'd only be some
I'm not
clavicle,
letting you
please.
Alabaster.
But I wanted him on this list because he is my most improved.
Okay. Who styles him?
Who did style him?
Because I'm only asking because Dan he's similar built to Daniel, and I think whoever is styling him needs to work with Daniel because they have the same kind of shape. And I think that whoever is styling them, Dan, knows how to work with that shape. And I think he would, not probably, but most certainly be a huge blessing for Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Or he needs to just start dressing like how he was back in the hood, because that's what
Erica Cloud. Her name is Erica Cloud.
Erica Cloud. Okay.
I thought she did great.
Oh, I hope she picks up Daniel. Let's hop to it. Oh shoot. Right. I agree with you, Lisa. Next up we have.
It is given.
Oh wait, go ahead. No, respond.
But is that a bad thing? It's giving Dorothy. It is giving Dorothy's Vordag. What is it? Oh my God! Now I can't look at it the same.
See, that's what you did to me with Regina.
It's so Dorothy.
But it's the effort, and that's what I'm liking. That the men are making efforts and taking risks.
Lisa, leave this chat. Oh my God! It's definitely Dorothy. Dorothy had a dress just like that. Dorothy had a dress just like that.
Oh no! Wait. Is that? Oh yeah. Next up is Coleman Domingo, and what is Coleman wearing?
Coleman Domingo is wearing Armani. I mean, listen. He looks amazing. This is how a man is supposed to look. I know we like Timothy Chalamet's, we like these experimental suits, but this can never look bad.
Experiments though. Remember, hot pink.
Well, even here he's experimenting because like the pants and the jacket are two different textures. He's a tall man. He knows his body. He has good posture. I love him. I love that he was there with his whole Euphoria crew. He was there. Oh yeah, I mean, sure, he was there with his husband, I'm sure. But I thought that he looked amazing. This is tailored so nicely. The pants are tailored. The jacket is tailored. The little hint of the collar of his shirt, it is beautiful. Again, when they asked him about the Will Smith thing, he said, "I'm from
Oh,
West
West
Philly."
Philly.
And first of all, really quickly, if we could just sidebar, everybody who's from Philly, who they asked about it, I know we talked about Quinta. He, in a completely separate interview, said, "Oh, well, I'm from West Philly. He's from West Philly. We're passionate." That's my answer.
Every Philadelphia person had the same response. He's from West Philly.
He's from West Philly. But it wasn't an excuse. It's just like,
Yes.
oh yeah,
It's a fact.
he's
It's a
from
fact.
West Philly.
West Philly.
It felt very Philly.
Y'all never met.
Even if you're not from West Philly,
Y'all
you
met
just
him
like,
today.
yeah, he's from West Philly. He's from Philly. I'm from Philly. What's up?
Mhm.
He's from West Philly. Coleman's from West Philly. Quinta is from West Philly.
Come on.
And I loved it separately. And it was so funny when they interviewed her. The guy said, "That's exactly what Coleman Domingo said." She said,
yeah. West Philly. Shout out to 61st and Pine.
Yeah.
Arnold, who styles Coleman?
Okay, who did style Coleman? I heard this. I'm so sorry. I'm like slightly unprepared, but
This is you slightly unprepared. Oh my God.
I know, right? I'm so. Oh, Wayman and Micah. Wayman and Micah is a duo, two black men. They did several people tonight. They did some other people that we're going to get into. They are one of my favorite.
Really?
I don't even want to call them new. They've been around for a little bit, but they are one of my favorite styling duos. I didn't know that they did him, but like I said, we have some more people we're going to get to tonight that they did. They are amazing, amazing. They do men and women. They do great work, and they did great with him. And I don't know how I didn't catch that because I be up on their stuff. And I be up on Coleman, but yeah, Wayman and Micah.
Wayman and Micah. All right.
Yes.
Next up, we have Lakeith Stansfield and Burlington Coat Factory. Go ahead, Arnold.
Lakeith is in Saint Laurent. Okay. I don't know. So here's what I will say. I really like this. I love this jacket. It just looks so luxurious. I'm a real big animal lover, like a real animal lover. So I don't really believe in fur, but I'm pretty sure this is fake. I'm one of those animal lovers who like will definitely acknowledge that a mink coat is like the most luxurious.
That's not fake. That's real.
I think that. No, I think Saint Laurent. I don't think Saint Laurent is doing real anymore.
That's real.
No, something died for this. I don't want to praise it, but something died for this. But in Saint Laurent, I think he looks cool. He's a very interesting guy to me. It just looks so like cozy and cool. I don't really love the shoe with it. But I just thought it was such an interesting look that I wanted to discuss it. 38th and Aspen here, Phil. Phil wasn't surprised when he saw somebody get smacked at the Oscars.
Nobody from Philly was. I'm telling you, for me, I was just like, I mean, I was shocked that it happened. I was shocked that it was like Will Smith, but I was still just like, you know what I mean? I was just like, oh, but like all the Philadelphia people had the same reaction. And I'm just like, is something wrong with us?
Literally everyone on like was just like, oh well, he shouldn't have done that. But
everybody else was like, lock him up.
Lock him up. And I was just like, oh shoot, Will smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. You know, we're not a violent city, but
we're not. But it's just like we said, F around and find out city. Like you don't talk crap unless you can back it up.
Yeah, and to be honest,
not like that big of a deal. I think when you see people fighting all the time, you're like,
well, see, I felt very much like that too. I was like, he didn't beat him up. It wasn't a brawl. They didn't roll across the stage.
We're from a different planet. We're from a different planet because everywhere We are the only ones that had this reaction. Everybody else,
I was just like, oh wow, but I wasn't like, I want his Oscar taken. I was just like, oh shit.
Same.
My response, like I said, my response was Chris Rock's response, and Chris Rock is from Brooklyn, so he wasn't even that phased.
Period. Especially because he about to make coin off of this.
Yes.
I'm with Lisa. Is it the coat? Because Lakeith in this pose, I said, "Come on, Naomi."
He's really feeling it.
Well, listen, it was a no for me. I like the coat.
It's really only the coat for me. I also am not really aware what the weather was in Los Angeles this evening, but whatever it was, he was wearing a fur coat. So
that Rebecca, I was just about to say that. That is what's throwing me off. The Foot Locker uniform. The Foot Locker uniform, the Puss in Boots, and then this faux fur. I just bless his heart. I could not get anything with him by himself, but here is
Will Smith,
also known as Will Smith. Here is his attire. What did he wear?
So Will Smith wore a 3-piece suit by Dolce & Gabbana. I will say this: a lot of people wore. I think he looks good. This isn't the best I've seen Will look. It looks almost. It's giving real Office to me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't my favorite Will Smith look. Yeah. Will Smith is a tall, handsome man. As we all know, he's 6'2". Any designer would love to dress him. It's nice. It's a really nice suit. Dolce & Gabbana actually makes beautiful, beautiful suits. And this is a beautiful suit. But I think the 3-piece of it all makes it look like he's going on a business trip, not like he's going to win the Oscars. Also, like, he's not wearing a bow tie. So that also makes it look a little less formal. Yes. It just doesn't look like a formal tie. I will say this, though. He's wearing Dolce & Gabbana. A lot of people wore Dolce & Gabbana. I think I've spoken about this before. Dolce & Gabbana is so problematic. But Dolce & Gabbana, I hate that Dolce & Gabbana is what it is, because Dolce & Gabbana makes beautiful clothes and people look amazing in Dolce & Gabbana. But Dolce & Gabbana is such a problematic label. The designers are problematic, the people, and they've been doing it so long, and I'm sure that they're not the ones whose hands are making these garments anymore, but men look amazing in Dolce & Gabbana suits. Women look beautiful in Dolce & Gabbana gowns. Dolce & Gabbana dresses are sexy. And a lot of people wore it, and he's wearing it, and it's just like, oh, Dolce & Gabbana. But this wasn't my favorite. It is a very, very nice suit, but it doesn't give me Oscar's tuxedo. But
it's giving Paul Bearer. It's giving Paul Bearer.
It is kind of giving Paul Bearer. It is kind of giving Paul Bearer. Yeah.
But
I thought we would be remiss if we didn't. What'd you say?
Or funeral driver.
Yes. But it's nice. But it's a beautifully cut suit. It really, really is. Yeah. But it's just like, he's another one. Just like I think the fit could have been better. Just like Ariana, you knew you were winning. Will knew he was going to win.
I don't know.
We knew Will was going to win.
Daniel knew that he was going to win. I don't know.
But also, Will has also looked amazing before. So Will didn't have to like prove anything by wearing a nice tuxedo and looking good in some clothes. True. You know what I mean? Will didn't have to do that. But Will, you knew you was going to win. But, you know. I was actually really surprised to realize that this was his first win.
He's been nominated before, but this was his first win.
Will be in. Oh, for Ali?
Yeah, he was nominated for that. And I think he was also nominated for the one where he was Pursuit of Happiness. I knew I would get it. Pursuit of Happiness.
I thought he won for Pursuit of Happiness. I
thought that he was going to win for that, but he didn't.
Didn't he get nominated for 6 Degrees of Separation too?
I'm not sure.
That was like his first movie role.
Probably.
I'm really surprised that this was his first
Oh, he
win.
got nominated for concussion, Bianca?
No, no. Remember that was the
Like a
year that
concussion. In the chat, they're saying he got nominated for concussion too.
I don't know if he did because that's the year that they boycotted because he didn't get nominated, I thought.
Hold on.
You know what? And when they brought that up, I don't even remember concussion. What was concussion about?
All I know is that he played a Nigerian doctor. That's all I know. King Richard. Oh, he was for The Pursuit of Happiness. And Ali. Yeah, he was. It wasn't for concussion.
Yeah.
Was
Remember
it?
that was the whole thing. He didn't get nominated for concussion,
Pursuit of
and people
Happiness
were
and
saying that that
Ali.
was like his best
Yeah. So
performance.
he's been nominated 3 times, won once.
I actually thought he was amazing in he's had so many good blockbuster roles where he is
Yeah.
acting. It is really surprising that he's only been nominated 3 times and that he's never won. I really thought he won for Pursuit of Happiness. I thought 6 Degrees of
We all
Separation
thought that. Like, that's the thing. We all thought that he was going to win for that. And I think that's
yeah.
after that is when they started boycotting. Because
Six
everybody thought
Degrees of
that was an option.
Separation, I think, was like his first movie role. Remember, he played like I thought he was so good in that
He's
too.
a great actor. He
He's
is
a
a
great
great
actor.
actor.
Yeah.
Child, I wonder if he's Meisner. If he's a Meisner actor, I understand.
I don't know.
Next up we have. Can you pronounce her name for me?
Ingenue.
Agenue.
Ingenue
Agenue
Ellis.
Ellis. And what is she in?
Ingenue Ellis is in Atelier Versace, and she is also styled by Wayman and Micah.
Oh, nice. What are your thoughts?
I I really like this dress. This
Mhm.
is I was surprised to find out it was Versace, but then I wasn't because Versace is known for like this sexy form
That's what I was
fitting,
going
but
to say.
then
The modest
sometimes
is
they
definitely
yes,
Versace.
but then sometimes they bring out the volume. And so I have seen this from Versace before.
Mhm.
Ingenue is a curvaceous woman. I love orange. I love this burnt orange. I like the dress and I think she looks good. Here was my only thing. I felt like she didn't look very confident in it. She did a lot of poses where she's like holding her stomach and she's standing a little awkwardly to me. So it kind of took away from the dress. She wasn't given like it's a va-va-voom dress, and her she has some cleavage going on, and it's a beautiful couture gown. But she wasn't giving me like I'm here in this couture
Yeah.
gown like I would have wanted from her. An amazing actress, long overdue for her,
Yeah.
recognition. But I do like it, and I really wanted to give her roses because I don't know if she's been to the Oscars before. I definitely think this was
First
her
time.
first
First time.
nomination. And I did like this dress. I just wish she was given like a little more like sexy, a little more confident in it. But I did like the dress, and I really love
Yeah.
Wayman and Micah, and it's Versace, so
Yeah. I agree with you. I love this dress on her. I loved her hair. I think that I love the hair more. But
Mhm.
I thought she looked beautiful. It was very age appropriate. I think
Mhm.
it fit her body, her curves nicely. I liked it. I
And
liked it. No,
orange is a color that
yes.
is reserved for people of color.
Yeah. And
Yes.
she killed it. She
Yes.
killed it. No complaints.
Hmm.
No complaints. Up next, we have Meg the Stallion and Gaurav Gupta. So,
So here's the thing. I'm not a huge Meg fan, and I did not know why she was there.
oh,
Um,
Kanto. Nobody talk about Bruno. Ow.
well,
Hey.
I got it after that. I actually thought she looked so pretty. I think she looks
Okay, because I
so
was nervous.
pretty. No, I think she looks so pretty
Yes, I
here.
love I love
I was like, what's she
that.
doing there? I was like, this is like one of the best she ever looked. Like, I think she looks so pretty.
Yes.
I love this color. It's not periwinkle, it's not navy, it's like some in between powdery blue. I think it's pretty. I think the makeup looks good. I think the hair looks good. I think she looks great.
Stunning.
I
Stunning.
think she looks great.
Stunning. I loved how this dress fit her, especially up top, being
Mhm.
being a part of the Big Titty Society, I'm
Mhm.
always looking at stuff like this for like support. And I mean, this is where the girls are supposed to be. This is
Yeah.
how they are supposed to be supported. I loved it. I
Yeah.
love it.
I think
I
she looks great.
love it. And I agree with you. I think this is one of her best looks. I think this is
Yeah.
one of the best looks. You should wear this to the Oscars, especially when you're a
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Sexy, but still like classy for the event. I think she looks great.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Next up, we have Jamie Dorman, and just got released out of the drunk tank. What are your thoughts, Arnold?
Gosh, Jamie. Jamie is such an attractive man. I don't know who this is by, but this does not fit. This jacket is too long. These pants are not tailored right. This does not look good. And he is a really handsome man. And this is really disappointing. And
Nothing
the weird
tailored.
thing is it's just a black tuxedo. It's hard to make it look bad. It does not look good.
Nothing is tailored. Not even his hair. Not even his beard. I don't know if they invited Jamie at the last minute. I don't know if it was a filler. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if they woke him up out of the back of the limo and was like, Jamie, you got to be at the Oscars. I don't know what happened.
I'm trying to see if I
know
can
what
look up
happened.
who he's wearing because this is bad.
I couldn't believe it. But you know what? Jamie don't try. And I just think that Jamie is just like, well, I'm cute. So that's
That's
about
what I
it.
was about to say.
Jamie
Does he
don't
not
try.
try because he's handsome and he feel like he don't need to?
I'm just like, you're not paid to go to this show. So you don't, if
No.
you don't want to go, don't go. But I feel like if you're going to go, show up. Especially if you're going to take time on the red carpet. If you're going to go like this, it's just like, all right, then you obviously don't care. Can you please move over so we can get Coleman? Like, come on.
Right.
If you're not going, that's what the red carpet is for. Like, if you're not going to try, it's okay to not walk it. Nobody's
He's in
judging.
Valentino.
Ay, ay, ay. No way. No way. If I was Valentino's spokesperson, I would be like, that's not us. He lied to y'all.
He's in Valentino.
Oh,
I do like his shoes.
Arnold, nothing about
this. I'm trying.
You're trying too hard. You are trying too hard. Nothing.
And it's Janine Yang who did Simu.
Why should you do that to? He must. You know what? Is Jamie difficult? Is Jamie difficult? Is he difficult?
Must be.
Rebecca said he probably decided to go at the last minute. Is he? He seems like such a sweetheart. Is Jamie difficult?
I don't know.
I don't know. Did he miss? He's either difficult. He missed the fitting, or they invited him at the last minute, and Valentino just pulled something off the rack and was like, "This is actually for Daniel, but we'll give this to you."
She does all men. She does all her clients are men.
Why would she do? Did it look like that in the beginning? Did he get into a fight with somebody? Child, because it seemed like it was the OK Corral at the Oscars.
And he's Scottish. He's Scottish, right? Don't they fight?
Oh, okay. He probably got into a little something with somebody, at the little cocktail hour before the Oscars. Okay.
And all the people from Scotland was like, listen, he from Scotland. Just
so he's ready to brawl. So he has his on-site outfit on. Okay, I get it, Jamie. I get it, Jamie. I was just a little concerned.
It's actually a nice suit. It just is not fitted well.
It's not for him. It's not for him. I think it's for Daniel. That's what it looks like. It could fit. It can't fit him. Let's move on to Best Actress nominee Kristen Stewart. She is in Hot Topic. Wait, no, she's not in Hot Topic. Chanel. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry.
Chanel.
I'm sorry.
do not dislike this. I do not like this for the Oscars. I do not like this for a Best Actress nominee at all. First of all, it's just black and white. It's just basic and it's shorts. It looks, I don't like it at all. I will also, I mean, and it's Chanel. Maybe she thought like, oh, if I wear shorts and they're Chanel. No, I don't like this at all. It just, where are you going? You don't look like you're going to the Oscars. And if you would have won, this is what you would be immortalized in. Also, you didn't see Spencer, did you?
No, I didn't.
I just want to say, while we're talking about her, I thought her performance was really good. She did deserve her nomination. Spencer was one of the weirdest fucking movies I have ever seen. It was so
Really?
weird. You think you're going to be watching like a Princess Diana biopic. I was like, what am I watching? My best friend, I told him to watch it because I just wanted his thoughts. And he's just like, I have to talk to you about Spencer. I couldn't finish it. I just did not know where I was. I was just like, yes, it was the weirdest movie. It's like a what if kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like a reimagined if this happened to Princess Diana. So it's not a biography at all. It's just like, is this weekend in Princess Diana's life? And what if these things happen? So none of it's based on fact, you know what I mean? But it's really, really weird. And she plays it so well. And she plays Princess Diana's kind of little awkward moments so well. But it was like, if Princess Diana was crazy, or Princess Diana was like going crazy, that's what it was. And her performance was really good, but it was such a weird movie. So I was like, I don't know if I want that to win for this weird ass role.
But she was good in it.
But she did good. She was Princess Diana having a nervous breakdown. She was.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't like anything about it for any award show. A lot of people are saying this is good for a music award show. I think, to be quite honest with you, looking at this outfit, if she had a bottle of moonshine in her hand, then it will be very appropriate for the Country Music Awards. Other than that, I don't see any other award show, maybe the MTV Music Awards, but this is just not for the Oscars. And I know she's trying to be edgy because she got the hair on the side and she has her roots out and she's Kristen.
It actually really looks like a Cara Delevingne outfit, like something Cara would wear.
But see, Cara wouldn't sell it like this, right? Like, no. Cara would make it high fashion. I don't know, Kristen. I just feel like if you are, even if you think you're not going to win, you're nominated for the Best Actress. So there's going to be a lot of attention on you. And
if you get to wear Chanel, why wouldn't you wear a custom Chanel couture gown, even like an edgy one? Right.
Like, I couldn't believe it. Her and Jamie, maybe they were going to the same event. I don't know what happened there. I do not know what happened there. Very, very disappointed. Last but certainly not the last, Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is in Gucci. Darling, even Gucci makes mistakes. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Arnold?
This is awful. This is awful. This is so bad. And I really don't like that black hair on her. I don't. You know what? I don't think I ever like anything Billie Eilish wears. I love Billie Eilish. I think she is so talented. I think she can sing. I think she deserved to win that Oscar. I thought her performance was amazing. Her and her brother, I don't know what they be doing because they can write a song and she can sing the song. I just think this is shapeless. It's black. I don't like the hair. It's just like...
That's the only thing I liked was the hair. That was the only
here's the thing. I actually do like the style of the hair. I think she's really, really pale for this really, really black hair. But I actually
Mm.
like the style of the hair. It is Vampirina. And it's just like, I know that she is a young girl and I know that she is like conscious of her
Her body.
figure because she's very full figure and she's a curvy girl. She's not a fat girl at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I know by like Hollywood standards, people think that she's like a big girl. She's probably like a 8 or a 10 or something like that. And
She's
as
just
you said,
busty.
she's
She's
big
busty.
titty committee, like she
Mhm.
definitely is. So I know that she really dresses in baggy clothes or clothes that hide her figure. I just think this isn't flattering or pretty. It's just ruffles, and yeah, I do not like it. It's just
Now,
fabric.
it's just fabric. Now, I will say this, right?
She did,
When
Rebecca. Yes, she did at the
did
Met
she came
Gala.
at the Met Gala? I will say this. When I saw this, I was just like, oh, Billy, this is absolutely terrible. However, right? She's like a young girl in the industry.
Hmm.
Is she hiding a pregnancy?
I don't think so because she always dresses like this, and unless she's been pregnant for the last 3 years, she,
Okay.
you know what I mean.
I was like, if this is a maternity dress, then I'm like, I'll allow it.
If she was like a Dua Lipa who one day just came out in a dress like this, we would all be like, she's pregnant. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
but it's
Okay.
Billy, and Billy always covered up. And we know that Billy is only like what 19, I believe, or 20. And she is like serious about her music and she doesn't want, to be objectified. And she's not the skinniest girl, and she got big old
It's
boobs
just
and be
so much fabric.
so much fabric. And it's black.
I'm like,
Like
there has to be a point.
if it was like fabric and it was like a pretty color or something, I would be like, oh, okay, a pretty color where you could see the definition of the ruffles and you could see the fabric. It's just black satin ruffles. It's no rhyme or reason to it. And it's just like,
The only thing I liked on this look was her hair and her eye makeup. That was the only
yeah,
thing. It was giving
the hair is actually pretty. It's just so stark
giving
against
Peggy
her
Lee
because
pretty.
she's alabaster, as you said.
Alabama. Why did I tell you that?
Mhm.
My God, today. Anyway,
Mhm.
Star family, thank you for sticking with us for this long. We are going to wrap it up. I'm going to start with you, Arnold. Who is we don't do best dress and worst dress here. We have evolved. We're going to do who do we think eight out of everybody at the Oscars, fashion wise. Who do we think eight? It could be one, two, three people, however you want. It could be male, however you want to do it, Arnold. But who do you think eight got the
I
biggest
would
plate?
say Jessica Chastain,
Which
Vanity
one?
Fair
Fantasy
Awards.
here.
Amazing. Head to toe, redhead, winner, chicken dinner in
Mhm.
emeralds. I thought that is stunning. That is stunning.
Mhm.
If I was going to give a runner up, I would give it to Jada because like I said, I really like that dress. Also,
Oh,
same color.
you were into the green. You're
Yeah, I
into
was into the
this season.
green. Into the
Okay.
green. For the men, I would give it to um I just really it's not the most. Oh, I have a tie. I have a tie for the men too.
Okay.
Simu in
Who?
Versace. Simu Liu.
Oh, Simu? Oh,
Hmm.
yes. Let me find him. Lovely.
Hmm. I just thought this looked so good. As soon as I saw it, I was just like,
Was
that's
he
the
our
one.
best dress last year? Or
I
our
think he might have been. Oh,
sorry. My phone is connected to my computer. I apologize. Go ahead.
oh, okay. Him and Coleman. So I took somebody who did a risk with some color and I did a classic tuxedo. I just think Coleman's
Okay.
suit is how your tuxedo should fit. He's in a classic pump. That's how it should fit. He's tall. He looks elegant. So those were my two men. And as I already said, my most improved, I got to give Dan
Yeah.
Levy of love because he looked a mess last year. And I love this. Even though it's Dorothy's born neck, and now I can't unsee that. I think it looks really good on him. And I think it's light years better than what he did last year.
I will give him that. We will give him that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who will you give a woo woo woo? Try again next year. Bless their hearts. Who is the bless their hearts for you?
Billie Eilish.
Okay.
That was bad, y'all. That was not good. I just do not like.
I think she's hiding a baby. I think she's hiding a baby, and I think as a young person is in the street, that's smart, right? Because you don't want that to take over what you're doing. I know she does dress in bulky clothes, but
no, it's smart to not get pregnant if that. If you're a young girl in the industry.
These babies.
I mean, we reserve. She is the right to do with her body, but if you're a young girl in the industry, it obviously will have an impact on your. It will have an impact on your career. Mm-hmm. So I would say, not getting pregnant is smarter than getting pregnant and hiding it. But
okay. Well, we come from a generation where the starlets were hiding their pregnancies,
right?
And we're like, that baby looks just like you.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, Rihanna was hiding her pregnancy. We knew Rihanna was pregnant before Rihanna announced she was pregnant.
I knew she was pregnant right here. All black women. No,
we knew Rihanna was pregnant, and Rihanna hid her pregnancy. But I respect women who hide their pregnancies, not just because they're celebrities. You don't want to jinx anything before like certain times. So I totally respect that. I don't think she's pregnant. I think this is just how she dresses because she doesn't want her because she's uncomfortable with her body because she's a young girl who doesn't. Yeah, she's consistent. She always dresses like this. Like I said, if this was a Olivia Rodrigo or a Dua Lipa, who all of a sudden you just see them all covered up, you'd be like, girl, you was in a crop top last time I saw you. You was in a little Versace skirt. You know what I mean? You never saw that from Billie. So even though I don't like it, this is kind of consistent with her style. So, and if I'm doing a man, Daniel, and
he keep on making this list.
You got to get right, brother.
I don't know what's going on.
Maybe he needs a body shaper.
No, Arnold, no. He is fine. They do not know how to dress his body. I'm telling you, I've seen him in person. Maybe it's when he was dressing himself, but he looks good.
But that's the thing. I don't think that when I see him in not formal wear, I don't think that he looks big. I don't think that he looks hippie. It's only when I see him in suits or tuxedos. If he's in a t-shirt, if he's in a sweatshirt, if he,
I think what he needs to do is work with, because there are so many young, especially people of color, menswear designers who dress for, men who are not like the thin, skinny, no kind of shape kind of man. There are a lot of POC young designers out there who he can work with. I don't know why he keeps on going to these huge fashion houses or these couture fashion houses. That's not his body. I think when he can find a stylist,
I'm sure they're coming to him. I'm sure they want to dress him.
I want him to listen, him or his stylist to listen, because he can look good on the red carpet. These fashion houses that he's using, they're not built for his body. And I'm telling you, with the right tailor, the right fashion house, he's going to kill. But he keeps on ending up on this list. Daniel, in 2020, don't be here. Do not. I don't want him here. I don't. If he looks a mess at the Oscars next year, I'm just not even putting him up here. I can't.
What's the next award show? What other award show?
I think the Grammys.
This is the end of the season. This is the end of the season.
This is the end. Damn it. This is the last one. And now we get into music, which we're going to have more fun there. But this is it for the actors. I would say for me, the woman who ate for me, I knew this would happen. She looks so beautiful.
She looks beautiful.
It was giving Ariel. She looks
She
so
looks
beautiful, and she felt beautiful. Ah,
She looks beautiful.
stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning.
She looks
That
amazing.
she ate the girls. She ate the girls
She did.
up. If I was going to give a guy, I would definitely do. Hold on. Hold on. There go Daniel. Cody. I loved Cody.
He
I
looks
love
great.
Cody. I loved Cody. Cody did that. And I also love the fact that this is like he's up and coming, right? This is how you start off. This is
Yeah.
how you start off.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know who he was, but I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. And maybe I was about to lie and say I would watch Power Up the Dog. But anyway, I loved it. I was about to lie and I caught myself because I'm doing better. But I loved
She
it.
got best director. It got best director. No, don't sway you.
We're not going to talk about her.
Oh, right. We're not going to talk about Jane. Yeah.
And if I ever work with her, I'm deleting this. So mind your business. Don't try to bring it up. Nikki, remember, I don't know you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm happy to be here. Jane Campion.
My auntie Jane. But I loved it. I was so proud of Cody. If I'm going to give like an honorable mention, a runner-up for me, I would say Meg. Because I
think she looks great. I think that's a great choice.
I loved how this dress fit her. I just could not take my eyes off of it. And a runner-up guy for me would be Timothy. I loved his when you showed me this, I loved it.
You like this one and not the red carpet where he's in Louis Vuitton?
I love the red carpet, but this right here, I just it did it for me. It really, really did. But Cody ate. Cody 8. Now my woo, bless their hearts. May the Lord be with them forever, and especially next year at the Oscars. For the ladies, I would have to say, I don't want to do it, but congrats, girl. Congrats. I didn't like it. I just think that this outfit was ill-fitting for her. You know what? I need to hold on.
Congrats, girl.
It was ill-fitting, but I have somebody else who's right there with her. It was a toss-up between her and Rachel. It really, really was. But because this is Ariana's night, I had to go with her, but it was a toss-up between her and Rachel. But I had to go with her because I'm like, this is your night. We were expecting. I wasn't expecting, Rachel has a great body, but I'm looking for her.
I wasn't even expecting Rachel to be there.
Yeah. Okay. This is your night. We're expecting you to sell it. And I just I wanted more. More. For the guy, my woo guy. What I'm not going to do is do this with him next year. I couldn't find worse. And it breaks my heart because I love him.
Also, really quickly, imagine how much more slimming this would have looked, or how we wouldn't have noticed certain things about it or about the tailoring if it was black.
But I think because I think he wants to play with color because he has a beautiful dark skin. And of course, colors just, especially bright colors look great on us, but I don't know what's happening here. And I'm so upset. I'm telling you, I'm not doing this with him in 2023. I'm a find somebody. I know somebody that I know who know him, and I'm gonna get the message out. He might tell me to shut the F up and mind my damn business, but I'm gonna still say something because I'm gonna say I don't want you on my list next year. Want you on my list next year, Daniel. I don't. We cannot keep on doing this.
We can't play.
Especially somebody who is like so popular. We're always going to be looking. Always going to be looking. I will say this,
and I'm certain he's going to be nominated again. He's an amazing actor.
He's a freaking phenomenal actor.
Right.
I will say this, although Jessica, beat her, I still am
I
thinking
was
about this
thought
Kelly
of
number.
that. I looked down at my list after I submitted my best and worst, and I'm like, damn it, I didn't say Kelly. Yeah.
Like Jessica, took it over for me, but Kelly, girl, I would wear this for Halloween.
This is, and
This
she
is a, this
could.
is another outfit to be like, oh, I just wanted to, be me for Halloween. Like,
She
don't
could
let this go.
literally, or you know what she could do? She could literally wear this and some vampire teeth and be like, I'm a sexy vampire.
Work with a bad nail, a bad coffin nail. Sickening, sickening. I like, even though I knew Jessica was it for me, I could not get this look out of my head.
You could,
She
right.
beautiful, beautiful. So Star Family, we are going to wrap this up. I want to say thank you so much for joining us. Arnold and I love to do this. We're going to take a break and then start back up for the music awards that are coming up. We're probably going to do the Grammys.
Met.
Grammy, Met. Probably the BET Awards, and that's it. The MTV, for me, I don't be knowing them people.
I do not be knowing those people.
I don't be knowing them people. So we're probably not touching MTV, but definitely BET, definitely the Grammys, definitely the Met. We will see you all again for that. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all for who stayed, even though we were having some technical difficulties. Thank you for powering through. We absolutely enjoy doing this with you guys. Please, when you leave out the room, make sure you leave out with your likes and make sure you leave a blessing for Arnold. He is very, very talented and he is giving us a lot of gifts and wisdom that he has from just all of his years of being an expert in this. So make sure you bless our friend Arnold, and we just again want to thank you all for joining us. Arnold, any closing thoughts?
Just again, I just want to say that I really I enjoy every time I get to do this with you. I really enjoyed the Oscars this year. I know it came with a lot of controversy. I know everybody's talking about one thing, but I'm really adamant in all my online intercourse on my online discourse that the show, that was not the entire show. Like, we really got to give reverence. The winners, Ariana, a Black woman, did an amazing job. Troy, who won for Best Supporting Actor, the first deaf man to win for Best Actor, and he was racking those awards up. Coda won Best Picture. I didn't even see Coda, but every single clip, all award season, from the BAFTAs, from the Critics' Choice, every clip they showed from Coda, I was crying. I'm so happy. I've never been so happy about a movie that I've never seen.
Show. It was a great show.
It was a great show. Will Packer did an amazing job, the first Black man to do it. And not just because he's a Black man. They needed something new because the Oscars was bleeding viewership. They needed somebody new, anybody new. And they got a new person. They got new hosts. It was a really good year for acting. It was produced well, and the ratings went up, and I loved it. I really enjoyed the show, and I hope that more people did, and I hope that people remember that it was a good show, not just the show where Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. So I'm really adamant and reminding people that it was an amazing show. Again, Questlove, we got to give love to Questlove because I heard that was an amazing movie. He's an amazing guy, another son of Philadelphia. I just thought it was a good show, and I really want to talk about the good stuff about the show and not just, the controversy about the show. So,
yeah, it was. Yeah, I agree with everything you said. It was a great show. I hope that they get to do it again. I really
absolutely.
Did,
and I don't see why they wouldn't, because it got the ratings. The ratings went right up. So,
I agree with you. I don't see why they wouldn't, but you know how things go. Anyway, thank you all for joining us again. We'll be back with the Grammys. Love you all. Make sure you all bless Arnold, and we will see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.